I'm back. I don't know. I'm so pissed. All right, are we good? Are we back? Are people here? Y'all gaslit me. I'm pissed. Me and Sawyer literally just talked this out and looked at through VTube Studio. Those numbers weren't my IP address, guys. They were random numbers. Sawyer, you still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, like
Because you can click the thing to look at the IP address, like the IP address server, but that's not what that was. It would like it has a 5-letter thing for the port, which is
uh-huh.
literally just which I think is its own like connection settings.
Uh-huh.
But it's like that's not what that is.
Yeah, I'm wait, where is it? Where is it? No, wrong one. Yeah.
Canceled for
Yeah.
gaslighting.
Mm.
They were gonna gaslight me. They were gonna cancel me.
I'm so upset on my debut. On my special day. Damn, my chat being real mean to me. Mm. Anyway, yeah, so I'm fine. I know you guys were worried. I understand it. Thank you. I'm just a little upset.
Yeah,
I know. It's always better safe than sorry. I know.
it is. It is. But I don't know what this port number is. I don't think it's important at all, but
Coffee do make things better. I'm drinking my coffee, my raspberry chocolate coffee. But anyway, so Sawyer, how does it feel for your very first rig that you did for somebody else, having them get doxxed on their stream?
oh my god. I find it very appropriate. In all fairness, nothing about my rig doxed you.
I know.
You were, however, told that you were doxed.
I know. Look at that. But the VOD's down. We're there. For people who are watching the playback, hi, the chat gaslit me. We're fine. Yeah, I am gonna.
We love to see it.
We do love to see it. So yeah, Sawyer is innocent.
Sawyer is. Thank you. Fucking clear my name. I almost had to make an apology video. Like
My
I've
mouth
never
isn't.
done anything wrong
Wait.
in
My
my
mouth
entire
isn't
life.
moving on Model Two. What the heck? Oh, it's not. What?
Oh, I think because it doesn't have the same
God damn
setting.
it! All right, hold on. All right, we're going to BRB, so I don't dox myself again this time. All right. Do I just import the Clio saved Model One then, Sawyer?
Oh, what?
How do I fix the
Wait,
the
I
mouth
thought
thing for purple?
I thought you can just put the I just go to do the physics settings
Yeah,
and
that's what I
click
was
the
saying. So okay, that's the pink. Okay, and then where's the physics settings?
in the physics part.
I thanks. That's so great.
I'm sorry. I showed you this so many times.
I'm
You need to
stupid.
learn.
I'm stupid. We've been over this, Sawyer. I'm dumb. Okay.
Yeah, no, I got that.
Like, listen. It's like
You're
It's like
right.
I told Cody. I'm like, Cody. I'm not an idiot. I'm just stupid. There's a difference.
I stand for Sawyer's innocence. Thank you. My
Free
God.
Sawyer.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, I'm looking at my IP address. It is not what this is.
Voice volume plus mouth open. That should be it, right? Right.
Oh, what?
Voice volume
Yeah.
plus mouth
Yeah.
open.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Hello. Yeah. Okay. We got it fixed. Okay, we're back. We're
I
back.
mean, look on the bright side. It's good to get all of this shit out of the way.
No, you're right. You're right. Sawyer has rights.
Vote for
Vote for
Sawyer.
Sawyer.
For what?
uh,
V2. I am the V2 president.
oh right, wait, I forgot. Somebody wanted the hold on. Let's get this in there. All right, so someone was before. I remember they were like, yeah. There you go. There you
They
go.
really should
There's your
have Wi-Fi
there's
settings in its own tab so people don't get worried. I mean, And I mean, people on stream
Ah.
who are streaming should not click the button that says show IP.
I
So,
know, and I didn't click that button. It was just
yeah.
there. Like, but yeah, there we go. We got our nya. So for you guys, Michi nyas
Yeah.
in 4K.
We love to see.
We do, don't we? Don't we? Since Michi is now a VTuber era, what? What?
Yo, your VTuber era,
Oh
dude.
my god, that's right. Everyone else has their Joker arc, and me, I'm like, I got VTuber.
It's I was not a chat gaslighter. SMH. The chat's segregated into two parts. The people who fucking antagonized me and the people who knew that nothing
Oh
happened.
no, like she's frowning a lot more now.
I'm pretty sure there's a way to fix the mouth forms.
Yeah,
I guess you're
cause
just miserable.
God, nothing can be easy, can it? All right,
No.
hold on. I'm doing the BRB again because I'm not risking that. All right. Let's see. Setting. You know, I'm gonna share my settings with you, Sawyer, because I'm stupid. So we're just gonna do
Okay.
that. Okay,
All right.
like that's gonna be
Yeah.
easier.
You're like, no, I'm gonna do this GPU by myself. And you're like, okay, fine, Sawyer, get in here. I need your fucking
I
help.
know. 2 minutes later, Sawyer, I have anxiety. Help.
Wow.
Yeah, cause like,
Click toggle the pink.
yeah, got the pink.
Chat, let's come together for an apology video to Sawyer. Thank you. God, I made this model.
He
And
did. He did. He made this model, and
all
everything was
right,
great. And then
so
the chat gaslit me, and now everything's going wrong.
I think the issue is mouth smile.
Okay.
Click input. Wait, did you click input for mouth open or mouth smile?
Fuck.
Michi.
I'm stupid. Okay. So for mouse smile, do I just go to nothing again?
Just do mouth. There should be a parameter for mouth smile.
I don't know what that is.
Then just click input.
Okay, I'm going to input.
Scroll to see if there's anything that says mouth on it.
They got
Mouth
mouth. Oh, they
smile.
got mouth smile
Yeah,
and mouth open. So mouth smile.
yeah. So yes. Okay. Cool.
Okay, that's a lot better. Yeah. So okay. Oh, mouth open. That's where I fucked up. God damn it. Listen. I know Sawyer is upset. I am also upset. I don't like this. There we go.
I
Okay.
did threaten to strangle you.
All right. Okay.
Wait.
What?
The blink settings should be fine. Never mind.
Yeah, I think her blinkies are fine.
I think what happened with because for some reason when I imported the purple one into Live 2D, the iris wasn't automatically switched, so I had to re-rig it, and I think I kind of rushed the rigging, so I think the blink got a little messed up, so I can easily fix that for you.
Yeah. What is this? Remember when 2 years ago Michi said she was monogamous and did not understand polyamory, but now is in a polyamorous couple, and I find that both cute and funny. Yeah, it's called My Life's a Joke.
It's called the comedic timing of your existence.
No, exactly. Like I said, I've told this story before. I'm fine telling it again. So, I was always like, oh, I'm monogamous. I'm, yada yada yada. It's fine. It's normal that people get crushes on their friends and stuff, and crushes fade. And that's another thing I do hold, like, very dear to my heart. Like, any serious relationship, like, there's never anything wrong with crushes. It's when, people, again, they, like, negate their partner's feelings and everything, especially if you've been with one partner for a very, very long time. Like, me. I've been with my husband for 14 years. So, not married for 14 years, just together for 14 years. We married for 4. But, so I remember when, like, for the first time in my life, feelings came back, and I'm like, oh no, they never come back. Why have they come back? And then, I talked to Cody about it, and I was like, all right, here's the easy one. Here's the time where my husband, he'd be a man, and he's like, okay, he's gonna say no, and I'm not gonna be upset, and it'll be fine. And so I fucking talked to him about it. I talked about my feelings and everything, and why I was confused. And this dumbass was like, oh, well, I mean, if that's what you want and it makes you happy, I don't fucking care. And I'm like, Cody, no. no, this is your one time to be an asshole. I'm giving you the asshole card. He's like, but I don't want to be an asshole. Yep. Yep, yep, yep.
We love that for you.
Mm-hmm. And hopefully, if all goes well, I'll get to see my girlfriend at the end of the month, and I'm really excited about that.
Hell yeah.
Because, oh my god, we were talking about this, though, but airplane prices are expensive now. They're very expensive.
They're so expensive.
I know.
And, like, every flight gets canceled because of the airline, what's it called? Strikes.
Oh, there's airline strikes? I thought it was the gas stuff.
No, it's both.
Oh, joy. Love that. Because I know there's also, like, a pilot shortage and stuff.
Yeah. Well, there's a pilot shortage because people aren't getting fucking paid enough.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, this is going fast. Hold on. A question. Does your families know about the throuple? No, they do not, but I don't hide it. Like, I'm very public about it on social media, so it's one of those things where I'm like, okay, when my family asks me about it, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm not gonna just come out there and be like, hey, mommy, daddy, listen, chicks are hot, so...
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, it's because it's also a complicated thing because my husband and I had been together for so long, so we also feel bad because our throuple is like a throuple where we're all dating each other, and we've already talked about it, and we're like, I'm waiting for the conversation when they're like, so you know, because your husband is a very big cis, you know, white passing guy. He made you do it, right? And I'll be like, no, I was the one that wanted the gorf.
Airplane tickets are awful. I was
know.
seeing my partner. I had to fly to Seattle, and it was almost $300 round trip. $300 is a fucking blessing,
dude. That's no. So
oh
no,
my
Sawyer
God.
was trying to look for me in August. How much were the tickets, Sawyer?
500 round trip.
Yeah, for August.
Not even August. November.
Oh yeah, it was November.
Even
That's
farther.
right. Yeah. I'd be jealous of me if I was a hero ace. Yeah. Well, that was a whole other thing. I found out that I was like on the ace spectrum last year too, and I was like, that's different because I was very confused. I'm like, no, but I get horny. I get really horny and stuff like that, but they're only for people I like. And they're like, yeah, there's a word for that. And I was like, bisexual? And they were like, no. Because I learned that, like, some people, like, horny people, they will just go and, like, you know what? I don't care. I have that urge. I'm gonna go do that urge. And I'm sitting here like, wait, really? It's the same thing, like, when I found out some people, when they, you know, have the fun times with themselves, they picture people doing things to them or other things like that. And I was like, wait, what? That's a thing? It's not even a self-confidence thing, is I often just, like, I don't know, I think of, like, ships I like, or other things. I'm usually not involved in the equation. Am I the only one who could tell Cody was mixed without asking? Yeah, Grim, it's pretty bad. Like, Cody, if you guys didn't know, because I do have my name public out there, so this isn't like a dox for myself or anything. My name is Michelle Marquez, and I was not born Michelle Marquez. My husband's last name is Marquez. Or depending on what part of Mexico you're from, it's either Marcus, even though it's spelled with a Z. So it depends on where you're from, because we've had people from different parts of Mexico be like, you're the Marquezes, and then other ones be like, you're the Marcuses. Which is confusing. Yeah, no. Like, so, and my husband's a teacher, you know, with the name Marquez. And he will have students start, like, cursing at him in Spanish and shit. And he'll be like, okay, and he'll talk Spanish back, and they'll be like, what? How do you know Spanish? He's like, dude, I'm Mexican! I also simply think of it's just easier. I don't know, that sounds bad, but it's just what not being straight is hard. I only know I'm bi, and I'm not that interested in dating people. Yeah, and see, that's fine, too. I think that's also, like, a healthy thing. Oh my god, no, that's the best. What happens when the class... It happens all the time. Or he'll have, like, students try to bully other students by cursing at them in Spanish and saying, like, horrible shit. Like, I remember one time, because my husband works at a car, like, school, so they're, like, the youngest people are 17, and that's really, really, really rare. So you usually get anywhere between I would say an average of 18 and like 60-year-olds, because the people that go to this school are people who are, one, fresh out of high school, two, in their 30s and trying to do something different with their life, or they're retired and they're like, I like car. I want to learn the way of car. And so that's like literally what they get. Because I remember when he first became a teacher, he's like, it's so weird when I see like an 80-year-old man say, yeah, thank you, sir. Have a nice day, sir, to me. Sawyer, you still there? Did you leave?
Oh, sorry. No, I'm here. I need to cut stickers, so I just didn't
Oh,
want you hearing
oh no,
the
that's
loud
fine.
ass.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I'll end the call. That's all. I was just wondering because I was like,
Okay.
oh, I didn't know if you left or not. So yeah, it's good. Don't worry. I'm happy that he's cutting his stickers. But no. So actually, you know what? I'm gonna go back to Orange Clio. Hold on. We're gonna do that because I don't want to dox myself again. Yeah. Okay. All right. There we go. There we go. Hello. Okay. Okay, and then I can. Oh, how do I lock the model again? Darn it! There's a way to do it, and I'm sure it'll be fine. I say that now, and watch. I have trouble later. So anyway, brain. I like car. I want to learn car. I need to remember that for my OC. No, it's true. It's like really true. But no. So he'll one time. This was a really, really bad incident. So. Oh no! Damn it! I think my webcam disconnected. Shit. Hold on. Let me. Oh God! Everything's going wrong. Everything that could go wrong is going wrong. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see if I can reconfigure. All right. Okay, we back. Ah, God damn it! Yeah, my webcam fucking died. God. Of course, that's just my luck. On my debut. No, this is not something Sawyer can fix. Ah! Okay, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Everything that can go wrong is going wrong. Cries. Alright, we're gonna try this again. Alright, which one's the freaking webcam wire? Alright, come here, you. So I know which one you are. You're that one. Okay. No, it's my stupid Logitech. There's no way I can like get around it. All right, come on. All right, let's try this again. I swear to God, watching this be like, no, you can't do it. I'm gonna be so pissed. A very honest and very random related to watching the VTuber. Michi plays Tech Supply Simulator. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, let's come on. Okay. We got Cleo back. Let's make allow transparency. Alright, no, not full screen. Let's go to the fucking camera on. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Yes, I got you. Okay, calibrate. I should redo it. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I'm done calibrating. Okay, we're good. Okay, we are back. All right, let me now. There we go. No, are you kidding me? No, okay, good. There we go. I was wrong one. Damn it. I'm getting, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not mad. I'm not mad that my debut has been doxxed, has had my webcam crash. I've had to call tech support. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway. Yeah, my mouth is working now. Yay! I know. See, we got it to work. We got it to work. We're figuring it out. And again, like I said, we got the jiggle physics like you need. Everything be wibbly wobbly. Yes, it's. Oh, hey, Dakota. Yes, hey, babe, hey. Oh, wait, Dakota, wait, because I know you just popped in. Hold on. 1 second. Okay. Yeah, we gotcha. Okay. Wait, because I know you just came in. So, yeah, and she's purple. She's purple. Hi. So yeah, we got purple, we got orange. I'm hoping. Again, I didn't ask for purple. He just surprised me this morning with it. So I'm hoping to get like a teal or maybe her like magenta version too. Yeah, the purple one looks great. I love it. It's because I know the baby is purple. I also love the detail of the pupil changing color. It was a choice Sawyer made, and I think it's great. Oh, also, I should request. Okay, because I know a lot of people have already asked this. Yes, you can draw fan art of my VTuber, of my characters. Just tag me in it. I want to see. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, Star Heavenly was the one that made it. It's just hard for me to call him that because he's one of my best friends. But yeah, Star Heavenly made it. Or Sawyer. I should have him and his in like my description. I think, yeah, because I updated my little toggles. Like if you guys check my little like my store, my donate, and all that stuff. So we can crowdfund getting a Holly VTuber PNG avatar. Oh, you say that. Just wait. I know, because she really, really wants one. I think hers would be cool if she got one too, because I think she would do like the black and white thing. Because like, she does the comic stuff. So, yeah, there Sawyer goes. Let him promo all his good stuff. Yes. Very excited. Fuck, what was I saying now, though? Oh God, what was I getting at before my webcam crashed? I'm trying to remember where we were talking. Oh, right, the really, really bad incident at my husband's work. Okay, so, what ended up happening was that, so they had this, student who, so she was a, bigger POC person. And which isn't a big deal, like the school uniforms fit like every body type, it's fine. But he heard a lot of people saying really, really racist stuff about her, and she was a girl in Spanish. Like they said horrible shit. Like they were calling her like like a whale, but with racist connotations under it and stuff like that. And Cody caught him and he wrote everything down. And at the end of class, he was like, "Hey, you guys come here." And he's like, "Hey, I know what you guys were saying." And they were like, "No, you don't." And he's like, "Yes, I do. I speak Spanish. And I wrote everything down that you guys were saying." Because you guys weren't even... Because here's the problem, too. Like, not only were they being racist and fucked up, they weren't even being quiet. Like, they weren't whispering to each other in Spanish about it. Like, they were talking to each other at the same tone of voice you do normally, but in Spanish. Yeah, no, so, so he caught him up and he wrote him up, and they were like, "You can't prove we said that." And he's like, "Yes, I can, because I can speak Spanish." And then he spoke Spanish to them, and Cody said it looked like all of the color, like, washed out of their faces. Like, they were all like, "Oh, shit." And so Cody took it to the dean, and they had, like, gotten written up and everything. And all that stuff. No, it was really bad. It was really funny. And the dean was like, "Why do so many people do this?" Like, because you would be surprised how many people who speak a different language They will just say like, obviously not fucking everybody. Like, no, dad, don't be stupid. But a lot of the times they will like say vile, horrible shit in their language and then be like, haha, no one understands. And I'm like, bro, someone might. Like, you're not being that sly. This is SoCal. Spanish is like a second language or a first. Exactly. No, exactly. You would think in a place like California where there's more Spanish. No, dude, it's so true, and it like made me okay because like I was so mad because I wanted to take Spanish in high school because again I live in fucking SoCal, but no, all of my friends who already spoke Spanish were like, I'm taking an easy class, I'm taking Spanish, and I'm like, guys, my white ass doesn't know any Spanish, and I want to know Spanish, so I was stuck in French, which I did not keep. So so I understand some Spanish words, obviously, and I can understand some phrases. But no, I am in no way fluent, and I in no way can say things. But at least I can pronounce things pretty decently. You know, I don't say like tortilla and shit. No, see, Grim, no, that is exactly it. That is exactly the thing. It's like, oh, here, I'm gonna say, like, horribly viable, like, vile, horrible shit. And then someone gasps, and they're like, oh, they understood me. It's like, yeah, no shit, Sherlock, we live in Southern California. No, exactly. Yeah, no, because that would happen a lot. I remember that happening a lot when I was in Temple, too, when I was at the bad Temple. Because if you guys don't know, it's in my tags, but I am Jewish. So growing up, I went to like two different temples, and my first temple was great, and I'm really sad that it like went under. It went under because of we didn't have enough funding, and so other than that, I found another temple when I was in high school. No, middle school. Middle school. Uh, oh, excuse me. Sorry. Um, and that other temple was a very orthodox temple, and oh my god, that was when I learned that like polite racism existed through that like really bad second temple I was in, because they would like be nice and polite, but they would say horrible shit to you in like Hebrew and Yiddish, and I'm just like, yeah, what? Like, why are you calling people that? And they were like, huh? Like, what do you mean, huh? Don't you fucking huh me, bitch? Like, my mom had me in Spanish, but besides it being required, I don't know. I think part of it's because I never really wanted to be in those classes, so my brain kind of shut off during those classes. I had an experience similar. People were calling one of my partners. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that out loud, obviously, because like I know what that is. I've also heard that too, which is really gross thing to say, and it made me upset. No, and yet it had every right to make you upset. Damn, I need to lock the stupid model. Hold on. Let me lock her. Let me lock her. There we go. Okay. I'm sorry, since the whole doxing incident, I just haven't gotten over it. It was so long ago, guys. It was so long ago. It was so traumatizing. It was just I was really upset. It ruined my debut. I just wanted to come out here and talk about monster fucking and random shit with you guys and show off my model that my buddy worked real hard on. Look at the wibbles. That's all I wanted. Made sure your debut is perfectly. Yeah. Good. Good. Maybe the doxing was the friends we made along the way. Go on. Yeah. Oh. All right, Vero. Okay. So yeah, I know you. Hold on, buddy. Vero. This is gonna be just for you. Let me get nice up in there. All right. Let's look here. There. All right. Jiggly boobies. There you go. There you get. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. There you go. Vero. This is for you. Some nice boobage right there. Goodness, I feel so special. Yeah, no, because I know who you are. So that's why I'm like, you know what? For you furry bastard. There you go. There you go. You get special. You get special booba privileges. Yeah, Sawyer made him bounce. Isn't that the best? Honker boobas. Yeah. I remember someone asking me a long time ago. They were like, "Hey, because Cleo, because like I'm a fucking pervert. I don't care. I will acknowledge that. It's why no. I had someone ask me. They're like, "Hey, how come like every single one of your streams is on mature mode?" And I'm like, um, because I don't censor myself. Better safe than sorry. But you know, honkers. Ah, that's Model S baby. I love her, and I like I said, I love the ears. I love how everything like just I'm gonna look at this. Look at this for a minute. Look all the details, like the little shine and everything. Just peek. Yeah, the eyelash wiggles. Yeah. No, I know. I lost it when Sawyer was like, "Well, I wanted to make her look more like your style because she's your VTuber," and I'm like, "Bitch, why you gotta treat me so good?" It's why he gave her the chunkier lines and for people who didn't come in and see, oh no, that's the sad. See, he even gave her drawing arm 4 fingers for me, and I think that's what's great. He did invert my Apple Pen though, because I felt like the white pen with the black would be too much. So that's why I thought it'd be better if it was inverted. It would pop out more against her darker like hand. It's mature for a reason, exactly. It's so funny because then people are always like, "Wait, you like kids?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I love working with kids." And they're like, "But you're like a crass, vile person." And I'm like, "Bitch, I know when to turn my filter off. Like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? Dude, kids are great. I'm one of those weird people that, like, fucking loves kids. Because kids are so fucking weird and so creative. And they will say the weirdest shit. It's why when I was a teacher's aide and I wanted to be a teacher for a long time. Digimon Frontier is underrated. It is underrated. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm pretty sure, like, okay, wait, Digimon Frontier, that's the one where they turn into the Digimon, right? That's the one where they have, like, the beast form and then the normal form. Like, right? Like, they all went on the subway, if I'm remembering correctly. And then, like, the plot twist was the Dark Knight, or the Dark Knight was also, yeah, no, that one's my favorite season, too! Dude, that was my favorite season of Digimon growing up. Like, I was the only one I knew in my friend group who was a Digimon kid. Like, I loved the Digimon show. Frontier was one I always wanted to make merch for, too. Like, now that I'm, like, a merch artist and I can do stuff, I'm like, I really want to make stuff. But I'm sitting here like, my 2 favorite seasons that no one, are the ones no one fucking talks about. Like, no, dead ass, no one, no, that's the wrong one. Nobody ever talks about the card game one, or Frontier, and it is my favorite one. I always forget I think it's Tamers. I think Tamers is the one where they play the cards. And Michi, if you had a Digimon, who would it be? Oh, Panemon, hands down. Fucking love Panemon. Or no. Either Panemon or I think it's Lopmon, like the pink and brown one. No, I know! They were always my favorite. Makes me mad. Because, fun fact, I feel like I'm one person where I'm like, I didn't like Digimon Season 2. I didn't like it. I didn't. I liked Season 1. Season 2 was okay. I didn't hate it, but it was okay to me. And then, freaking Tamers came out, and I fucking loved the shit out of Tamers. And I loved the whole plot with that, because, like, I don't know, not only was it darker, but, like, they treated kids like kids and not like stupid, and they respected kids, which was a big deal to me. So, oh no, here's the thing. I also loved Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon. When it came down to, like, Pokemon or Digimon for shows, I always liked Digimon more. Thank you, thank you. My model is all thanks to this Star Heavenly, or Sawyer, my buddy Sawyer. I do have him credited in my description and stuff. Let's see. I can never get into Digimon. The French dub was painful. Ooh, fair. That's fair. That's a valid thing. Cause I know already, like, a lot of people talk about like how bad early, like, 2000s, late 90s English dubs are. And I'm sitting here like, y'all, did you see like other countries' dubs? Like, some of them were way worse than ours. I felt really bad because, like, again, I grew up in Southern California. I still live in Southern California. So I had friends who like grew up in Mexico, and I remember they told me like the Mexican dub, or the Mexican dub, wow, that came out wrong. The Spanish dub for Pokemon, like back in the day, was horrible. It was horrible. We don't talk about Sakura, cause that's dead ass how I thought you say their. I say you said that you say the name Sakura for years because of card captors. Cause I was a huge card captors kid too. Randomon was good. I did like Randomon. I think the problem with Randomon when it came to Digimon was the simple fact that, like, God, there's so much porn. There's so much porn of her. I understand why. I get it. I get it. I know furries, but I'm just sitting here like, to me it's like what is it, like Galvadier? I can never say the Pokemon, but you know the one I'm talking about. Where I'm like, oh god, there's just so much porn. There's so much porn. I can't look at that Pokemon the same way again. I sick model. I'm glad I didn't miss the you. Yeah, Teal Bites, don't worry. You did miss me doxing myself though, so that was fun. Yeah, I drew weird as well. Not harder what? They made Randomon out. Wait, the made Renamon making the German dub oop male. They did? Why? Gardevoir! That was it. That was the name of the Pokemon, yeah. Sugar Okara was my first ever French dub that I heard and animated, and the entire reason I forced myself to learn English. Ooh. Ooh. Ugh. Oh no, she definitely does. She definitely does. But I was gonna let me talk about furries for a minute. Okay. Okay. So I know I have this model. And I know that might imply that I am a furry. I am not. My husband is. Cleo is my mascot, and I love her. But that also doesn't mean that, like, I hate furries, because I had people be like, oh, you're just not admitting you're a furry. And I'm like, no, I'm not a furry. I don't really have a fursona. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's literally kind of just me. I deadass made one for my husband. And I know my girlfriend doesn't really care either, so... But I am a pro furry person. Dude, furries are some of the nicest fucking people. Yeah, are they perverts? Yeah. But not all of them. Dude, I have met some of the nicest, sweetest, like, acist furries out there. And I think that's the problem, because there's a lot of furries and anthro people out there that, dude, like, they deadass just like anthropomorphic characters. And, again, there's nothing wrong with the spicy stuff. Oh, damn it, I did the wrong one. I like the spicy stuff, don't get me wrong. But... It's just always sad when you have to lop them all in together, because I know it makes some people upset. I know, your little ears twitch. Thank you. But no, the reason why I brought this up and what I was originally saying was a friend of mine asked me a long time ago when I first got Cleo, because if you guys didn't know, Cleo was originally an adoptable a long time ago. I just tweaked her design to fit my stuff. But yeah, so she was an adoptable, created by Ink Monster, or I think on Twitter, I think her Twitter handle is Vanilla Milk NSFW, which, you know, that should say everything if your username is Vanilla Milk NSFW, so be warned for that. Yeah. But yeah, no, she's the original creator of Cleo's old design, and then I just, I bought it from her a long time ago, I loved her, and then she became a mascot, and then I tweaked her, and Cleo is as we see her today! Yay! But no, I remember when I first got her, I had a friend ask me, because I was a part of this, like, Monster Girl pinup thing that didn't end up happening, and I remember someone in the group asked me, they were like, hey, so she has color-changing bits, and I was like, yeah. They were like, does that mean that her bits, that her do her bits change color? And I was sitting here like, um, I, uh, I never thought of that, but I guess so, yeah, if you want. Oh, okay, 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 wait, hold on. Okay. No bitches. No bitches. There you go. There you go. Mood ring. Mood ring, man! No! I've had people say it should change on her mood. I don't really know. I just like the idea that it changes color. Because I like all of the colors for her other bits. So that's why I'm sitting here like, I don't want it to just be when she's angry, she's a certain color. But you know, whatever it is. It's a question, Michi. I answered the question. I said, sure, I guess. The world will never know. I just did answer. I said, sure, I guess. A red when she's angry. Having a time. I do know furry porn makes bank. Oh, it does. Dude. Okay, no, we're talking about furry porn. Hold on. No. So many moons ago, this is before I even made my fucking YouTube, yo. So, it's actually dead ass why I got burnt out on doing not safe for work stuff. Because I took a lot of not safe for work furry commissions back in the day. So back in the magical year of 2012, I made a Fur Affinity account. I still have it technically. It's not dead, so you guys can go find it. It's not hidden. It's Twisted Michi. I think I deleted a lot of the really old porn. It's really like old. It's not even that it's bad. It's just that it's like really old and I'm not really proud of it. But dude, so story time. So I ended up having this guy, really good friend of mine, horny as fuck guy. So me and my friend Anna used to do a lot of not safe for work stuff on Fur Affinity, and not together commission wise and like yacha wise and stuff. And so we had this guy who didn't have PayPal. And so this is, okay, what I'm about to say is so fucking sketchy, but I swear to God, it's not sketchy. So, he didn't have PayPal. And so I was like, oh, okay, it won't be a big deal. You can just mail me a check, whatever. You know, or mail me a money order. And he was like, no, I can't do that. He's like, I would rather do cash. And I was like, oh, okay, but dude, like, that's going to cost a lot of money. Because I remember one time I was working on commissions and I've wanted to bring this back, but I didn't know how to bring it back in like in a safe manner. You know? You know? I mean, you know? Yeah, you know? So anyway, I deadass called him like, oh god. Oh, what were they like? Bondage busts or something like that. It was, I don't remember what I called it. It was bondage fucking something. And so I did them, and I did them like once a year, I think. And it was like the only commissions I would open up for at the time. And so what ended up happening was the guy bought like three of them. And I remember my dad was like, Michelle, what are you doing? And so I'm sitting in my room. Again, I'm 2012 at this point, so I was 19. Yeah, I was 19. And so, what ended up happening was my dad came in one day and he looked at my tablet because I had a Cintiq. And he's like, Michelle, what are you drawing? And I'm like, oh, it's shark titties, Dad. And he's like, oh, and did you get paid for that? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, okay, now if this is porn, you charge more, right? Because it's porn. And I was like, yeah, Dad, of course. And he's like, that's right. I raised you right. And then he walked out and he never asked me again. It's yeah, my family's very supportive. They always have been. And so I was working on it and I was talking with the guy, and the guy wanted to order a fuck ton of them. And I was like, dude, this is going to be really expensive. Like, I don't know how I feel about you sending like that much cash in the mail. And he's like, oh, it's okay. I already sent the cash in the mail. And I was like, wait, what? Yeah. So I was really worried because I didn't know like exactly how much cash was going to be in this like envelope he was mailing to me. He was mailing to me. And so I end up where I get there, and I remember it's so wild. I cannot make this shit up. I get like a weird Ziploc baggie from the postman the next, like the when it came in the mail, and he was like, "Hey, so there was a damage to your package. We are very sorry." And I flipped out. I'm like, "Oh no, someone must have found the fucking like wad of cash, and they taken it." No, this postman hands me this destroyed ass envelope in a Ziploc bag with the little like post office "We're sorry it got damaged" sticker on it. There was $500 in 20s in that envelope. And I'm sitting here and I'm staring at the wad of cash, and my parents are staring at the wad of cash, and we're like, what? What happened? And so I messaged the guy, and I'm like, oh my god, like, because I'm thinking, like, if they left $500, how much money was in this fucking envelope? And so I called, I didn't call, I messaged the guy on freaking, on MSN Messenger, because that's what I used back in the day. And I was like, hey, dude, oh my god, it was destroyed in, like, the post, and I'm so sorry. He's like, oh no, was the $500 gone? And I was like, wait, you sent me 500? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, hold, wait. So they just took the card? And he's like, wow, they just took the card, but they left the cash? It was, I still have the photo on my Facebook somewhere. I'll have to like dig it up, but dead ass, I got $500 in 20s, and they just took the card that was wrapped in the money. Nothing else. Yeah, nice. The most I got from a commission at one time was $1,000. Yeah, see? This is what I'm talking about, guys. If you can, like, everyone makes fun of the furry porn memes. You can make money. You can make money. Like, you can make really good money if you learn how to do it right. Like, no, it's amazing, dude. I remember one time, I dead ass made like $3,000 in 1 month off of furry porn. Like, I'm not even kidding. The problem was I ended up burning myself out hard, because the only problem with not safe for work stuff is the fact that, like, you gotta get poses right, you gotta get fluids right, there's a lot more work it's a lot of work. And so I ended up burning myself off on them to where I only did, like, booba busts for the longest time. That too! Dude, okay, no, Samara, exactly. It's so funny, because, like, I get tips now, like, every now and then, but I'm telling you right now, before YouTube, be dead ass, before YouTube, the only people who would ever tip me were furries. Ever. Whether it be not safe for work or cute or normal, it was only ever furries that would fucking tip me. And I remember being like, furries are so nice. Why are people mean to them? And then people are like, well, there's some freaks in the community. And I'm like, bitch, there's freaks in every community. What do you mean? Yeah, what do you mean? There's freaks in every community. Dude, no, okay, so fun fact, okay, I learned this. Most furries, at least in the US, bro, they're fucking in the military. I cannot tell you how many of my fucking constant furry porn commissioners were in the Navy, were in the freaking Special Forces, were in, I forgot what the one for pilots are, but I remember being like, what the fuck? Dude, what the fuck? Hey, cool VTuber mom. Thank you. Oh, let me do my little shill real quick, because I've been bad with this debut. So, hi, I'm Michi, or Twisted Disaster. This is my VTuber rig. The art and the rig was done by Star Heavenly, or Sawyer, because he's my buddy. He did all the good work here. I am primarily a freelance artist, so most of my streams are art, but I also do streams with my husband, my partner, and my other friends where we do our D&D games on here. Obviously those won't be VTuber related, so you'll see my face because we do webcam for that. I play games with my friends. We have Mimamo Chi. We also have Mimamo Chi, I forget the other one. Fuck. But we play games, like we play Kink Attorney and stuff like that. I play games, but I am primarily an art channel. So I hope you enjoy that. I hope you like that. And I do tend to keep up all of my VODs after the fact. I also have a YouTube channel where I make speed paints and commentaries. I have an Etsy shop where you can buy my merch. I have a donation button if you guys would like to donate and throw a cup of coffee at a bitch, but you don't have to. I do have subs. I have emotes. I recently updated my emotes, so I have a lot of emotes now. I need to do more, but yeah, I have those, and yeah. Okay, there's my shill. I'm bad at shilling, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna run an ad really quick. And by the way, anyone who subs, you don't have to sub. But if you do sub, you guys don't have ads. I have that clicked. But I'm gonna run an ad real quick because I've been technically going for like an hour and 30 minutes. I just had to cut the first 30 minutes off because my chat gaslit me and they were mean and they made me think that I doxed myself when I didn't actually dox myself. So, but it's okay. It's okay. So I'm gonna run the ad real quick. I'm taking my sippy and my coffee. Ugh. There we go. There we go. Okay. Actually, you know, while we do that, I'm gonna switch over to Orange Clio. Give me 1 minute. All right. Let's do that. Yeah. Sip. All right. We're gonna do that, and then. Oh, that's not it. Nope. I want to. There it is. Metal lock. No, lock it. There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're back. Yeah! All right, and so, oh, hey, Slip! Hey! Hey, Sawyer told me all about how you got arrested. I'm the reason, if you're the same Slip that I think of. You're the Spider-Punk cosplayer, right? Yeah, we're back from the ad break. Yay! Yeah. Hey, Slip, real quick. Are you the same? I did not. Not a cosplayer, but I got a mask. Nice. Yeah, no, okay, so, funny story, because if you guys don't know, ooh, I can pull up the picture. Give me 1 second. I know I just pulled back. Give me 1 minute. So I found this meme. I'll still be talking so you guys can see it. I found this meme, and I sent it to Sawyer because I know he's my buddy and he fucking loves Spoderman. And so I found this meme of this guy this Spider-Man cosplayer getting arrested. And then Sawyer was like, Michelle, what is this? And I was like, oh, it's just Spider-Man. It's funny. And then he sends me this edited version of it. And so, I think it should be here. Yes. Okay. And so he sent me this edited version he did of it. And I was like, wait, who is Slip? And then Sawyer was like, sick, man. Slip had said, he's like, yeah, I didn't have to go to court today or something. It's me! Yeah! Yeah! And I was like, why is it edited? And Sawyer's like, oh, he's a Spider-Punk cosplayer. And so I thought it was yeah, of course it was Massachusetts. No, because Sawyer put his model over the guy that was here because there was a guy, like, piecing it. And it's so funny. I'm telling you right now, it killed me. This made me scream. I lost it. And then it turned out it was just a speeding ticket. And I was like, yeah, I know what those are like. My husband gets them all the time. Hello, BB. Hello. If you guys don't know, Holly Brown, she's my girlfriend. Hello, girlfriend. I love you. Yeah. Yes. But yeah. Oh, no, it didn't lock it. Why is it not? Okay. There we go. Let's see. On a different stream, I got a Geico Cuphead ad. Seems like they've been doing well. No, yeah, I'm really happy about that. Oh, okay. So someone asked earlier. No, my commissions are not currently open, but I do believe I have slots left in my Patreon for my top tier patrons. The top tier patrons get a commission every month. And there is still time to apply for that. If you also don't, I have a sticker club on my Patreon for $5 a month, and I do international. And so that way, if you guys want, you can still get a sticker. The stickers have been ordered and they should be here soon and off, as well as the Patreon print pack that I do like once a quarter. But yeah, my patrons get first dibs on commissions when they do open up, but no, I am not currently open. I do not see myself opening up in the near future unless I'm like in a really, really tight spot for money. But the first place to know would be Patreon at any tier. You don't need to be like a sticker club or anything. If you are any level of my patron, like 1 or up, you will get first notice when I open. And then after that, if no one takes any dibs on Patreon, then it usually Twitch is not Twitch. Twitter is the first to know. Oh, thank you. Yes, yes. I'm also very excited because my stickers, I now hit a goal for my Patreon. So now we're offset printing our stickers. So you get limited edition, like special foil and stuff stickers coming out. And this is gonna be the first month I get to do it. And I'm very excited. When does the Patreon commissions close? Okay, so the Patreon commissions close if again if there are slots that are open. They close once the slots are taken up. But if you also join the Patreon towards the end of the month, what will often happen is I will just give you an upgrade the following month because I try to get my commissions all done at one time, so that way it's easier on me. And so I will often give people an upgrade if they show up later than everybody else. Because I've had it happen before where this was back when my Patreon wasn't that big, so it wasn't too bad. But I had my $25 tier, which was my only commission tier at the time. And I would have people join the Patreon right when I had like finished everything. Or it was close to the end of the month. It was like the second or third day at the month ending. And I was like, ah, shit. So I'd have to like stop everything and work on it. So that's when I have the rule now. So I would say if you join halfway into the month, and I haven't gotten the rewards done yet, your reward will be done that month. But if I've already finished the rewards, you will just get an upgrade the following month. Yes, thank you, thank you. If you want Blossom Cake, I have a lot of VODs that already have my speed paints and up stuff. And I also have my art on my Twitter and other things. There are places you can see my art. So, yeah. I'm also currently working on a Bloodborne sticker pack. And I'm also working on Moon Knight. Because I've also got the Moon Knight brain rot. I'm hoping to get those done. And I also, if you are of the LGBT community, I currently have pre-orders up in my Etsy for my Pride Potion charms that are going to be little keychains. Yeah. Yeah, no. I was gonna draw today for the debut, but I'm kind of having a lot of fun with you guys. And I think I need to do more with my rig, because I also technically didn't make Cleo a tablet yet. So chances are, and I do have an Ace Attorney stream tomorrow. So we are gonna be playing Kink Attorney with me and my friends tomorrow. I'm not sure the time yet, but sometime tomorrow night. But after that, I'll probably do an art stream on Friday. Oh wait, no, I'm hanging out with my friends on Friday. No, okay. I'll do an art stream Friday night, because I'm hanging out with my friends on Friday. So yeah. Do you mind if I draw your VTuber model? Not at all. I would love for you to draw her. Just make sure you tag it so I can see it. I would love it because I also have a little fan art feature. Here, I can show you guys really quickly. You're gonna have Cleoception, so hopefully it won't be that bad. But as you can see, this is my normal little setup for when I do my art streams. I'm gonna change my overall display, but not right now. So you're gonna have Cleo in the corner, and then we're gonna have up there in the corner is my little fan art display. So I update that pretty often. Yeah, Cleoception. Yeah, no problem. No, I love getting fan art. I'm very excited. And like I said, I'm a pervert, so have fun with that with what you will. Yeah, I'm excited. Like I said, a friend of mine is moving, so that's why she's gonna be moving in June. And so we're trying to do as many hangouts as we can, like our little art group in person. And so our other art friend was like, hey, we should really do revolving sushi on Friday. And I'm like, fuck yes. So yeah, hello, hello. Oh, hello, Artsy. Thank you for the raid. Thank you. Wait, wait, wait. I have emote. I have emote for this. Hehehe. Wait, wait, wait. Yeah, let's go. Do you want to use the wait? Do you want us to just tag you on Twitter for the fan art? That is easier, but you could tag me on DA or Instagram, but Twitter is usually the easiest place for me to see it. Have you ever done Korean barbecue or hot pot? I've done Korean barbecue. I fucking uh wrong. Damn it, wrong one. Fuck. I love Korean barbecue. Dude, Korean barbecue is so fucking good. Oh, my friend Anna, or my first wife, she ends up, she's my okay, so I need to explain this. So, I have a platonic wife, which is my friend Anna. I have my Gorf, which is my girlfriend, who is my real girlfriend, who's my girl Holly. I have my husband, who's Cody, who I'm married to. And then I have my friends who are my sluts. So, but, yeah, Anna is my first wife. And then Dakota, my friend Dakota, if she's still here, she's my second wife. But yeah, I'm a hoe. Anyway, and apparently Sawyer is my daddy now because he made my rig. Because I guess that's how VTuber logic works, even though I'm older than him. So, you know, whatever. Yeah, meet you with her harem. I know, right? So, second wife, hell yeah. Yeah! It's okay, Dakota. No one can ever take our little. Okay, literally nobody is going to get this reference. Deadass, nobody's going to get it besides her. But Dakota, no one's ever been able to do the with me like you have. Everyone's tried. They've never gotten it on sync like you and I do. That is something deadass you and I will only ever have. And our memories of us in high school together. I know. Because Cody's tried. He's tried. He's like, how the fuck do you and Dakota do this thing? He's like, it's been years. And I'm like, I don't know. We don't think about it. It's just there. Careful with the word daddy around furries. No! Don't! I'm just a garbage kid y'all found in the dumpster. Hey, you say that, Neon, but I had fun every time you popped up at my booth at freaking Annie Manga. That was great. Oh, shit! Oh, I totally forgot. Crap. Okay, yeah. I'm also doing conventions. On my Instagram, I have my convention tab, and I am going to be at Comic-Con Revolution in May. I'm so bad about that. Yeah, so if you guys live in Southern California, and you're going to get tickets for Comic-Con Revolution, I'm gonna be there in May. It was like May 21st and 22nd, I think. Me and my buddy Vel, we are gonna be, and that's not Val, that's not my friend Vividal, this is my friend and mutual on Instagram, Vel. We're table sharing. So I will be at Comic-Con Revolution! Woo! Dude, if you finish your, because I know you're working on your Tetsu cosplay, if you deadass do that, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna fucking sob. Anyway. Let's... If only it wasn't fully booked. Oh no. Yeah, I'm really excited. It's my first ever comic convention I've ever been to, let alone as an artist. Like, I've never been to a comic convention. I've only ever been to anime cons. But so I'm excited and nervous. But no, back to the Korean barbecue thing. So, dude, I fucking love Korean barbecue. So Anna, she ended up taking me to this place. I forget the proper name, but we all call it To the Moon. It's by her place in Riverside. I think that's fine saying that. I don't think that's a dox because Riverside's a big ass city. And it's on her Etsy. So yeah, there's that. I'm not saying where in Riverside, just she lives in Riverside. And so it's out in Riverside, and we went to this place, and I'm like, oh, that place is so good. I haven't been since COVID though, because they changed the regulations like crazy. But it's so good. I fucking love that place. As for Hot Pot, fun fact, I have a terrible hot pot story. So I wanted to try hot pot for the longest time. So we're gonna do a story time for my debut. Okay. So I wanted to have hot pot for the first time because I learned about hot pot through my brother. And I was like, oh, this looks so good. So this was pre-pandemic. This was very much pre-Panini. And so Cody and I ended up watching a bunch of videos on hot pot, and we were like, oh, this looks so fucking good. Let's look for hot pot, because where I live, we have a very, very, very big Asian community, and by Asian community I mean like every kind. And I do mean that. Like, whenever my friends kind of visit me, they're like, "Oh, okay." Like, "Oh, do you have Japanese? Do you have Korean? Do you have Taiwanese? Do you have, you know, blah blah blah?" And I'm like, "Oh, we got everything. We got everything in my city, dude." And so, you know, we were like, "Okay, there's got to be a hot pot place around here." So we found a couple, but some, like, the lines were so freaking long, and we were like, oh, "Okay, we can't go there. We don't want to wait that long." So we found this other hot pot place that had like 5-star reviews and good prices, and we're like, "Hell yeah, let's do it." So we get there, we sit down. They didn't show us anything. Like, none of us had done hot pot before. So they looked at us and they were like, "Okay, do you guys know how to do hot pot?" And we were like, "No." And then they were like, "Okay, put the meat in the hot pot." And we were like, "Oh, okay, so where do we order our, like, sides to go in the hot pot?" And so we wanted like a spicy hot pot and a mild hot pot. Because you can get like a 2-pot system, right? And so we were super excited about it. And the guy was like, "No, what do you want to order?" And we were like, "Oh, okay. Well, there's no meat here." Dude, this hot pot place had the nerve to charge us for fucking onions and spinach. Onions and spinach! Those are free like everywhere fucking else. And they weren't cheap either. It was like $2 for a single onion. For an onion! And we were like, "Oh, okay, well, hopefully the food will taste good, I guess." And so we get up to look at the meat, and any of the decent meat was so expensive. So, no, deadass, we only had like a little bit of red meat, a little bit of fucking fish, and mostly, yeah, no, exactly. And I talked to my brother, and they were like, "No, they should not charge." He's like, "I know they'll charge for like special mushrooms and shit, and like special veggies, but like for onions and spinach, no." So, oh, it gets better. It gets worse. It gets worse. Okay. So it gets worse. And so, we end up picking our stuff out, and fucking egg, hard-boiled egg, basic baked chicken egg was $2 an egg for hot pot. Oh, but get this, but if we wanted quail eggs, for a handful of quail eggs, it was 50 cents. So all of us tried quail eggs, and that was fucking disgusting. Oh, it was horrible. Yeah! No, this place was horrible. So we get our food, we do the hot pot, and we're like, "Oh, we're not really, like, tasting anything. Like, I can't taste, like, the hot in the spicy pot." And my friend in the mild pot was like, "Yeah, I don't taste a lot of anything." And then we're like, maybe it's supposed to be that way, because it's supposed to mostly cook the food. So we're eating our food, right? And then like, the night's almost done, and this waiter fucking comes over, and this proves how terrible the place was, right? This guy comes over, and he removes the divider between the spicy hot pot and the mild hot pot, and then just refills the hot pot, like the now mixed hot pot with like broth. And we're like, whoa, wait a minute. We ordered a mild pot and a hot pot, or a spicy pot. What are you doing? And the guy looked at us, and he looked so irritated. And he was like, "It's all the same broth." And we were like, "Oh, so that's why it was mild. They didn't give us a spicy pot or a mild pot. They just gave us freaking basic bitch pot water." I don't know how they had a 5-star review. And then we're all done, and dead ass, it was 2 couples. It was me and my husband, and my neighbor and her husband. It was $80. $80! It was 40 each for shitty ass hot pot. I was so pissed. And then I tell my brother this, and he's like, "No, Michelle, you got ripped the fuck off. That is shitty ass hot pot." So I've never had hot pot since. I really want to have hot pot again, but I need to find a place that does good hot pot. And I'm sad about it, because it always looks so good. And I'm just like, but that's the problem. None of my friends that I know in my area fucking, like, none of them were like, "Yeah, I've never done hot pot." So I'm like, I just want hot pot. Oh, excuse me. It's been a while since I've been able to catch extreme big bit. Oh, excuse me. Ooh. I'm sorry, I need water. Give me 1 minute. Oh, Cleo, what? Cleo, why are you bugging out, baby? Are you good, Cleo? Hold on, let me I think I need to recalibrate. She's bugging out right now. Oh, give me 1 second. Oh, me almost dying. Messed her up. It's okay, we're good. We're back. Cleo said no water, only coffee. But yeah, no, hey Nightmare Nix. I know it's been a long time. I'm happy to see you. I'm happy you got to be here for my debut. Yeah. All right, let's see. Don't D. I don't want to D. It's why it's called hydrate before you dehydrate. If I come visit before you have hot pot, we need to go. Me or Dan have ever been. Yeah, who's Cleo? Oh, Cleo is the name of my mascot. She's the name of my VTuber. So that's Cleo. Because Cleo is, I know it's very confusing because my name is Michi. But Cleo is my mascot and my little brand holder here. So her name is Cleo Swirl. But yeah, me controlling her is, I'm Michi. And I know, very, very confusing. But yeah, because I have 3 mascots from my business and my brand, which is Cleo Swirl, which is who you see here. I have Bones, and then I have Spoopy. Yeah, yeah, I know. I'm not doing it the way you're supposed to do it, where it's supposed to be like, your persona is you and your brand. Because I remember Sawyer asked me, he's like, hey, if you had a VTuber rig, who would you have? And I'm like, oh, I'd probably have Cleo, because I really love Cleo, and the cool thing with that is, obviously, I have her now. I have a persona of myself, and I've drawn, like, what I look like as well, so, like, I'm not hiding my identity or anything, but yeah, so, fourth wall breaking. No, I know, it's complicated. I guess, okay, I guess if we want to go, like, in depth with it, I guess if we want to make lore, we could say, because canonically in real life, I do practice witchcraft, and Cleo is a demon. We could just say that I'm puppeting her body for my streams. So she's my evil toy. Yeah, I know. But if you guys want to know about Cleo, I can talk a little bit about her. I don't have anything like super deep, but I do have a basic thing. So Cleo was all of my mascots are technically in hell, and because of that, their stories are not deep because again they're just mascots, and I don't want to like make a whole thing with them because I have other stories. Yeah, backstory lore. Let's do this. Okay, so pretty much how I had it be was whenever anyone dies in a really tragic way, a really tragic way, but they also have a lot of regrets in their life. They end up going to hell. So it doesn't really matter. It's not off of like a good bad person thing for the basics of this. And so Cleo, as we see here, she was a very much a goth punk rocker chick in the 80s, and she OD'd on drugs at a rock concert. And then she woke up as this Cyclops color-changing cat girl and was like, what the actual fuck is going on? And that's when Cleo met Spoopy, and Spoopy is their best friend. Spoopy is non-binary, and Spoopy uses they, them, she, her. Cleo uses she, her, and Bones uses he, him. And so Spoopy shows Cleo around and lets her know, like, yeah, so whatever your main vice was when you were alive, it doesn't work for you anymore now. So Cleo can now not get high or drunk, and that's why she's always drinking coffee. Yeah, Cleo, Laura, not clickbait. And so because of that, Cleo is now just existing and learning about life and stuff, and so she likes gaming, she likes art, she likes stuff like that, and she's just kind of like, well, you know what, fuck it, I guess I'm gonna live my best life here. It could be worse, So then we have, so we got Cleo, and then, I can do Bones and Spoopy another time, because theirs aren't that deep, but yeah, that's all I really have for them. Shoot, I'd go straight to hell, I regret everything I did. Yeah, so, and they're all a Cyclops for, oh god, every time I try to take a drink, Cleo freaking spazzes out. There you go. Every time she spazzes out, she's trying to fight back control of me puppeting her body. There's the excuse. Some random witch in California is like, I'm gonna puppet this fucking demon cat girl. Goes to super hell. The bottom set. Oh, it kind of does. I never realized that. You're right. Ooh. Cleo is hydrophoric. What the fuck is hydrophoric? Hold on, I gotta Google this because I'm stupid. Search the Googs. What is this? What the hell? She's trying to fight water? Oh, okay. Yes, she doesn't like water. Only coffee. Only coffee and soda. Oh, God, she would be that grandma. She would be that bitch that would be like, I could totally see it now. It's like, oh, Cleo, what did you eat today? Oh, I had like a bag of hot Cheetos and a Mountain Dew. And they're like, that's not food. Let's see. Let's see. What else? What else is there to talk about? Just a caffeine grandma. Oh, she is like me. So, yeah. Ooh, okay. For any people that popped in, I can show you guys her little gaming thing. Because Sawyer was really sweet, and he even made it so, like, her thumbs move on the gamepad. And, obviously, it moves with me. So, see? She's a gamer! Yep, she's a gamer, and then like I said, I have my drawing arm, and then she has the expressions. She got angy, she got lovey, and she got shad. It's like when you steer the controller while turning a racing game. Oh my god. Yum, yum. I know, no, I love everything about it, and I love the ponytail. I said, like, I'm so excited, and I can't wait to do more stuff with her and you guys. I'm so ready. Um, ooh, okay, I know something I can talk about. So, I've been playing Bloodborne a lot recently because I ended up getting fucked over by friends. So what ended up happening was I had a lot of shitty friends growing up and in the past where a lot of them would tell me shit, and I've learned now to just never listen to any of them. I don't hang out with a lot of them anymore. Because, like, I remember when Bloodborne first got released and, like, the trailer dropped. And I saw it on E3, or at E3, and I was like, oh my god, I want this game. This game is everything I have ever wanted. And then I had my friends be like, oh, have you ever played a Souls game before? And I was like, no, I hadn't. And they're like, oh, well, Michelle, you're going to hate it. And I was like, huh? And they're like, yeah, you're going to hate it. You're going to hate it because it's hard. And there's, like, no saves. And there's no level cap. And you're going to die a lot. And it's all boss rushes. And and it's not really a story game. So they're like, so literally all of my friends like, so you're going to hate Bloodborne. You're going to hate it. And I was like, oh. Okay, I guess. So, I went without Bloodborne for many, many years. And it wasn't until my buddy Sky, or Letters of Sky, who's one of my mods, was talking about it, because they have a lot of, like, Bloodborne, like, fan characters and stuff. And I think it was 2020. It feels like 2020. If not, it was early. No, yeah, it was 2020. My birthday was coming around because I have an Amazon wish list, and that's not a plug, by the way. It's just how it was. And so I had Bloodborne, like the Game of the Year edition, in my Amazon wish list because it's like, you know, back in 2020 it was like $15, and Sky was like, you know what, I'm buying you this, and I was like, what? And so I got it one day. It's like, and Sky was like, hey, happy birthday, and I can play with you, and I was like, but like, I really want it, but everyone says that I'm gonna fucking hate it. And then Sky's like, no, Michelle, you're gonna fucking love this game. And so I put it in my PS4, and I started playing it, and I'm sitting here, and oh, was I pissed. Because not a single fucking person told me it was a goddamn hack and slash. Bitch, I fucking love hack and slashes. I was so mad. And I was sitting here like, this is so much fucking fun. What the fuck? And so I literally remember texting like my old friends at the time because I still had their number. And I'm like, bro, why'd you fucking lie to me about Bloodborne? And they're like, I didn't. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, it's fucking fun. It's a hack and slash. What do you mean? It's a hack and slash. And they were like, no, you're not supposed to die. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? They're like, oh, you're not playing right. You're not supposed to die because every time you die, you lose your blood echoes. And I'm like, bitch, you literally have to go to the hub world by dying. What are you talking about? You have to let the werewolf in the fucking clinic fucking smush you into pancakes. Yeah, no, I know. And so I'm sitting here and I got to play with my friends and I was having fun. But then my friends kind of got bored because like again, almost all my friends had already played Bloodborne at the time. And so I was like, okay, that's not a big deal. And I remember my friend Dakota, she had really, really bad Wi-Fi at the time, so we couldn't play a lot together. And so fucking I got to the goddamn Rom fight, so I'm not even that far in the game, and I couldn't beat this stupid fucking spider. I fucking hate Rom. Rom is like my I hate her. I hate her. I hate her and her fucking spider babies, and she's horrible. And so, right? No, that's exactly it. I'm sitting here like, bro, you didn't tell me it was a fucking hack and slash. And then, I had a lot of pro gamer friends. When I'm sitting here like, dude, it's so bad. My self-confidence used to be so shit because like I've loved video games dead ass since I was a kid because my dad's a giant ass fucking nerd. So, well, I didn't grow up with consoles like everybody else did. My dad was really supportive with like gaming PCs and games and helping things out, and like my family was really big into like Halo and stuff, like when Halo was coming out. It was a big deal. But I literally because I wasn't like a pro gamer, where I play on super uber hardcore mode where I have no fucking fun, and I do all that crap. I'd have my friends in high school and shit be like, oh, well, Michelle, no, you like video games, but you're not a gamer. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess it's true. I mean, I know I play them all the time, and I love Nintendo, and I love all kinds of games. And dude, my favorite kind of games are fucking Metroidvania games. Like, those are my favorite fucking, I love pixel platformers. But no, because a lot of my friends at the time, they were those people. They were like, oh yeah, if you don't like, you look at a strategy guide when you're pissed off, and I'm like, yeah. Because I don't like being pissed off. Because I enjoy playing games. I also love story games. So what I will often do is I will play a game on easy mode if it's a story game all the way through, and then after I've beaten it, if I like it, I usually play it on harder modes. Or I trophy hunt and do challenges. Thank you, Ski. Thank you, Ski. No, it is toxic, but it's fucking true. And like I remember when I was telling a friend that I was playing Bloodborne again, dead ass, same fucking thing. They're like, oh, well, you die, like, all the time. Well, then you're not playing it right. You're not like, okay, how do you build your person? How are you, strategically doing this? And I'm sitting here like, bro, my friend Dakota tells me all about this, but she's, like, also having fun? I don't know. I'm sitting here like, dude, can't you just have fun? What the fuck? No, exactly, it's horrible. So, for the longest time, I was like, yeah, I guess I'm not really a gamer, I just like playing fucking games. But then I'm like, no, I have a Switch, I have a 3DS, I have a fuck ton of games on my iPad, I have a bunch of games on my PS4, I have a bunch of games on Steam. I love fucking video games. I love video games, I love books, I fucking love drawing, yeah, I'm like a very creative person, it's very fun. But no, so I fucking, again, I messaged them and I'm like, dude, I'm having so much fun. They're like, well, okay, do you need me to carry you through the game? I'm like, no, dude, because I'm having fun. Like, do I get pissed off when I die? Yeah. But I'm not like, I don't understand some people, because I've seen it happen, where they will get so pissed off at a game, they will be like screaming and angry and like losing it. When I'm like, bitch, just look up a walkthrough. And they're like, no. And I'm like, you don't even seem like you're having fun. If you're so mad that you're getting red in the face, bitch, just look up a walkthrough. It's not gonna kill you. Yeah, exactly, Geeky Loki, exactly. Fuck. Dude, it's the same thing like fucking Magic the Gathering players. Because if you guys didn't know, like I said, I'm a fucking nerd. So I love playing Magic the Gathering. But here's the difference. I like playing Magic the Gathering. I don't really care about the card collecting aspect. I mean, no shame to the card collectors out there. Good for you. But freaking, I'm just here like, man, I got my Sorin Vampire deck, I got my Jace Blue deck, and I think I have a Mermaid deck. I think I don't play that much. I mostly play fucking my Sorin or my Jace deck. I like Planeswalker theme decks. Which is really funny because I actually brought my Magic cards to San Japan one year and I taught my girlfriend how to play Magic and she kicked my ass with my vampires. So, but yeah, no, I went to a fucking tournament once because my friend's like, you should go to Friday Night Magic. Again, this is pre fucking COVID, and so I went and I was super excited and I'm there and like I have my deck. And I remember asking, like, oh, hey, my deck isn't, like, I don't have, like, new cards. I hope that's okay. And they're like, yeah, that's fine. And I sit down and I start playing. And this bastard I'm sitting against was, like, every time I would put a card down or I would try to, like, summon, like, some land and shit, he would, like, raise his hand for the ref to come over. We're not playing for money, by the way. It was literally just, like, Friday Night Magic. And he's like, and the ref would be like, no, she's allowed to do that. No, she's allowed to do that. No, she's doing it's fine. And then I remember he played a card. This bastard played a card I hadn't seen before, and I was like really nice. I'm like, oh, can I see that card? I've never like seen it before, and it was in a card sleeve because like I sleeve my cards too. And this bastard's like, no. I'm like, and I was like, huh? And he's like, no, you can't look at my card. And I'm like, well, I've never seen that card. I want to look at it. Like I've never seen that white card. And he's like, you're not gonna understand it. And then I fucking kicked his ass, and I was like, yeah, that's right. Fuck you. Fuck you and my fucking lifelink death touch vampires. Fuck off. Like, and then he called the ref again because I beat his ass. And I'm sitting here like, wow, I'm sorry that my deck my friends made me is better than yours. And then I would meet some Magic players, dead ass, some Magic players, where they're like, oh, here's my like $500 deck. And I'm sitting here like, bro, but you can't afford a shower? What the fuck? You can't sit here being like, look at my $2,000 deck. And you smell like melted cheese. Like, no, cool. I'm happy you have a $2,000 deck. Go take a fucking shower. So I was happy that fucking, like, no, it's a real thing. Yeah, okay, you think I'm joking. But those fucking photos are real. Like, outside of card shops, we're dead ass. They're like, oh my god, if I can smell you, you can't fucking come in. It's real. Okay? People make fun of Confunk. Nobody talks about fucking Magic Punk, okay? It's not, oh. It's horrible. But no, it's bad. And then like, oh, okay. Recently, I ended up as a gift, I got a, what's his name? Markov. The Markov, the vampire commander deck. I finally have a commander deck. Cause like I said, I fucking like vampires. And a friend of mine helped build it for me. But I told him, I was like, dude, I know that Markov is like really fucking expensive. Please do not spend that much money on him. It's fine. And so then he's like, okay, no, don't worry. I have a spare Markov. And I was like, ooh, fuck yeah. And so he sent me the commander deck. And then I later found he bought other cards for it. I'm like, dude, I told you not to spend a lot of money on this. And he's like, oh, I didn't spend a lot of money. And I'm like, dude. Have you seen the guy who would go to Magic tournaments? I know. No, I was so happy that when he got banned, people like rioted and got him unbanned from Magic tournaments. Because I'm sitting here like, bro, why are you guys mad when it's true? No, I know. It's so bad. Define a lot. I think he said because he already had a lot of cards. I think he said because he already had Markov, that he spent like 100 altogether. That included the shipping, unless he lied to my face. So unless he lied to me, that's what he told me, and I was already mad about that. I'm like, dude, I told you not to worry about it. But no, okay. Also, okay, I've talked about this. My life is weird. I've got weird ass luck. But for some reason, gacha pulls and Magic the Gathering pulls, like, the gods are on my side. I say that. Okay, so, when I first got into Magic the Gathering, we went to this place called Frank and Sons. Frank and Sons. It's in Southern California. And I bought my very first fat pack. I got a fat pack. I was very excited. And my fat pack was the, oh god. I forgot the name of it, but it was the one where Jace went to hell and came back with a jacket. That sounds so crazy, but it's like the only way I can describe it. is people are like, oh, what do you mean? And I'm like, no, I'm telling you, it's the one where Jace went to hell and he came back with a fucking jacket. Like, I know what I'm talking about. Um. Oh, good God. Oh, Slip. Wait, bitch, Slip, you live in Cali? Holy shit. But no, so I bought a fat pack, and I was very excited because at Frankensons, I have not been since COVID, so I don't know if the price went up. But bro, you could get a fat pack for like $25 at fucking Frankensons, and so I got it. And I was so excited. Me and my friends sat around at the tables, and we were unloading our fat packs. We all bought some, and the very first one I open is a holographic Nisa Planeswalker limited edition card. And I didn't know who Nisa was. So I looked at it and I'm like, ooh, pretty hollow. Or foil or whatever the fuck they're properly called. And my friends just fucking stared at me. And I was like, what? And they were like, Michelle, you just pulled a $300 card. And I was like, oh, I did? Neat. And my ass was like, I'm gonna sell it. But then Cody was there and Cody looked really sad. He's like, Nisa's like my favorite planeswalker. Could I have the card? And I was like, oh, sure, Code. So Cody has a Nisa deck with that card in it. Because I don't care about collecting the cards. I like playing the stupid game. Yeah, no. So Cody made a whole deck around it because I pulled the card. I love Nisa. Like, there's a picture I had my friend Anna do a long ass time ago. I think I still have it. Let me try to find it. Hold on. I had Anna draw. I wanted to do a whole series with my marked mages, and I will probably just do it, because I'm a broke bitch. Where I wanted to do my marked mages as planeswalkers. But I wanted to be color-coded planeswalkers, so, like, my character template would be Jace, Nisa was Lorelei, I was thinking, I think her name's Cassandra, the Fire Lady, she would be Ringmaster, and stuff like that, but I ended up commissioning my friend Anna, let me grab the picture, hold on. I ended up commissioning my friend Anna to draw Lorelei as Nisa, and, she did such a good job. I still should have it in my fan art folder, let me pull it up, hold on. Keep in mind this was years ago. This was years ago. So her art style is different now. But where is it? Go to my marked babies. No, it's takes and turns. There we go. And then we gotta go to Lorelei. Where is she? There we go. Okay, I gotta find it. We're not gonna talk about the time. I forgot about that. The time that she got freaking whitewashed in a commission, but that's fine. So, hold on. Let me. Hold on, really quick. 1 second. I'm trying to find it. All right, where are you? I'm sick. There you are. Okay, I found it. All right. All right. Damn it, the coughing. It's back. I know, it's so bad. And I'm like, she's not white. Anyway, all right, so okay. So here is my character Lorelei as Nisa. This was, again, years ago, mind you. This was done by my friend Anna, or Empress Kaiju. She was Aerofix Dracona at the time. I think she made Lorelei look great. I think she looks great as fucking Nisa. Oh, but spill the tea with the white. No, I don't want to, because it was a long time ago. I still have the picture. I do not like it. I'm drinking! Yo, Empress was Dracona. Yeah! Yeah, she was Dracona. Cleo, stop fighting! Stop fighting me! Stop fighting the control for your body! Did you complain? To the person when it happened, sadly, no. I did not. Again, it was a different time. I think that was around 2011, 2012 when I got that. I was a very different person back then. So I was not happy, but I did not have the candor that I do now. I was like, you know what? I was like, I paid for it. It's fine. It's fine. I just never commissioned that artist again. So yeah. If my card game was pan listed yet, dude, that's a whole other thing. That's why I don't. I'm terrible at making decks. Back to Magic the Gathering shit. I'm terrible at making decks. Like, I went to a Friday Night Magic once where it was I forgot the technical term for it. See, I'm not a real fan. Where like you have to buy cards and make a deck with those cards like at that day, and I did it once. No fun. I don't know if it was just the gods. I tried making the deck with the cards I got, and I was like, I'm getting these cards suck. Oh no, my ink is here. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna run, guys. Okay, I'm gonna run one more ad. I will be right back. My ink just got delivered. I don't want to leave it outside. Give me 1 second. Binks, why are you in the corner? Why are you hiding in the corner? What you doing, baby? Okay, we're back. Yeah, it's starting to get hot out, so I don't wanna leave any electronics outside or like ink or stuff. But here I am looking through my Pokemon cards. Hold on. Let me look at the chat. Give me a second. Hit them up now and be like, bitch, draft. It could be that. Now I'm looking through my Pokemon cards. My friends did that. Wait. My friends and I did that last fortnight on our own. It was fun time. I'm disappointed now because Binks is plotting to take over the stream. Any wholesome stories? Yeah, I think I got a few. Let's see. What's one recently? There's gotta be one. I'm trying to think. I've had a pretty bad week. So I know they exist. Okay. So I've got a funny story. Okay. Alright. This was gonna be a YouTube video, but now that I'm doing it on stream, I think it's fine. So, okay. So back when we were in high school, I was dating Cody. And this was his senior year, my junior year of high school. If you guys don't know, if you don't live in America, senior is like your last year of high school, and then junior's right before that. So we are also the same age. I just started school late. My parents wanted to keep me as long as we could, so me and my brothers all were like 18 when we graduated high school. But Cody was 17. Because we're literally born in the same month, but we, same month, same year, different days, and different zodiac signs. So, we, I remember, I went over to Cody's house, and, we had a fun day. We just hung out. It was just me and him. Honestly, I think we just deadass, like, played Fallout 3, chilled on his couch. I roleplayed with my friends on my phone, and just hung out and vibed. Because that was kind of, like, always our thing. We just kind of vibed. That's kind of the person I've always been. Like, I like going out and doing adventurous stuff, but if I can just be chill with you in, like, a quiet room or watch a movie or something and just hang out, that's, like, my favorite thing to do. I like just hanging out around my friends and stuff and chit-chatting. Again, I like going on fun adventures and doing stuff, but, I'm that what's the word? I'm that introverted extrovert. And so anyway, so we were hanging out one day and things were getting good and it was getting late, so it was gonna be about time the code take me home. And I remember he was getting ready to take me home, and Cody got a call on his phone. And this was a big deal because Cody didn't have a cell phone until the end of senior year because of personal reasons. Uh, and so he had gotten a phone, and he got a phone call from his parents, and I was in the bathroom. So I came out, and Cody's like, "Okay, Michelle, you need to go. Like, you need to hide in the garage." I was like, "I need to hide. I need to hide in the garage. What? What do you mean I need to hide in the garage?" He's like, "Just go hide in the garage real quick. It'll be fine." So I hid in the garage. I didn't know what the fuck was going on, and I'm sitting there, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting. And I didn't have a smartphone at the time because I didn't actually get a smartphone until I was in college. So and my first smartphone was the iPhone 4. So it wasn't like I could just dick around on my phone. So I just kind of like sat in his parents' garage for dead ass an hour, and I was like, "What the hell's going on?" And so I try to go back in through the door, and the door is locked. And I'm like freaking out. So I text Cody, and I'm like, "Cody, what is going on?" He's like, "It's okay, wait there." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I hear his parents coming, like by the door, and I hear Cody stop them. And Cody's like, "Oh, hey, don't worry. Michelle forgot some, or Michelle left me something at school today. I'm gonna go give it to her." And they were like, "Okay, Cody, you know you're not allowed to see her." And I'm hearing this, and I'm like, "He's not allowed to. He's not allowed to see me. What the fuck does that mean?" Because we've been dating. At that point, we've been dating for like 3 years. Yeah, 3 years we've been dating. So I was very confused. And so Cody's like, "Yeah, don't worry, it'll be really quick," because we did live close to each other. We lived like 15 minutes away by car. So I hear the door unlock, and I'm hiding, and Cody like comes in and he whispers to me, and he's like, "Hey, okay, you need to go out and jump over the back gate." And I was like, Cody, what are you? Why?" And he's like, okay, I technically am grounded and I wasn't supposed to see you today." And I'm like, "Cody, what the fuck? My parents dropped me off hours ago." He's like, "Yeah, I know. I just really wanted to see you. So it's okay. It's okay. I lied, and I'm gonna take you home right now, because if your parents come and pick you up, they're gonna know. They're gonna see your parents' car." And I was like, "Wait, Cody, what the fuck am I supposed to do?" He's like, "Okay, it's easy. It's easy." My undexterous ass. He's like, "Okay, just go behind, hop over the gate, hop into my neighbor's backyard, and then walk up the street, and I will pick you up." And you know how I brought up earlier how I didn't have the candor that I do now? I definitely didn't back then, so I was just like, "Okay, okay, it's fine." And so I did all of that. I ended up ripping my favorite pair of pants, and because I might have weighed less than I do now, but I was not flexible. And so I did that. I did it. I crawled up the street. I waited and waited and waited another like 30 minutes. And then I see his car lights come up because he was driving a really old 240 at the time, so it was really fucking loud. And so he drove up, he picked me up, and I was like, "You didn't tell me that your parents didn't know I wasn't supposed to be there. You didn't tell me that. I thought everything was fine." And he was like, "Oh, it is fine. It's fine. See, we didn't get caught." So, and then he took me home, and we went to school the next day. And at lunch, I was like, "Cody, so why aren't you supposed to, like, hang out with me? What happened?" He's like, "My parents found out about my bad grades, and apparently I'm grounded from seeing you, but I said fuck that." And I was like, "You know what? True." So, oh no, I got a lot of weird memories like that from high school I don't think I ever made videos of. Like there was one time that I'm amazed, dead ass, I am amazed that people did not call on me. So this was also in the same neighborhood. This was a lot earlier. This was probably year 1 of dating. Yeah, Yeah, we were after our 1 year anniversary. Cleo, stop fighting the demonic possession. It's fine. I'm not done with my story time yet. So, random question: thoughts on auctioned artwork? Um, like, what do you mean, Vera? What do you mean with auctioned artwork? I'm down to answer. I need to know it. Cleo, stop fighting the connection. Vero, I need you to explain. I don't know if I should go into my story or not. Because you asked a question and now I want to answer the question. All right. All right. Well, Vero, you're not answering me. You're not answering me. So I'm going to go on with my fucking story. Okay. So, what ended up happening was Cody and his family had moved to this area, and we've been dating for about a year. And we've been to this area before, and we were walking around, and we were just being stupid teenagers. So we were walking around and exploring the neighborhood because it was a kind of newly developed. Oh, okay, now you're typing. Okay, let me see. Basically, I made an auction where only one person gets the artwork, but I'm allowing them to do anything with it, such as sell, trade, whatever. But getting some spicy feedback for some followers. I mean, I think it's fine. I don't have an issue with that. I wouldn't personally do that. Like whenever I do an auction, it would be like a Yacha auction or something. But again, I don't see what you're getting backlash for. I don't see anything wrong with it. So, yeah, no, Vera, I think you're fine. I again, like I said, I personally wouldn't do it. Only because I'm not usually that kind of person. But no, yeah, if you're giving them credits, do whatever the fuck they want with it, and they can like sell it and do shit with it. Yeah, I don't. I mean, as long as like you weren't charging people to apply, like, because I've thought about that with raffles, because I've seen people where they're like, oh yeah, okay, to join my raffle, everybody has to pay $1, and then if you win, you pay for the commission. I'm like, oh, that seems kind of skeevy. I don't like that. But yeah, no. Going to the dishes. Peace out. All right, bye bye, Dakota. Bye bye. But yeah, no, I think it's fine. Also, Bumblebee Queen. Hello, hello, hi. How you doing? Yeah. So, back to the. But yeah, no, Vero. I think you're fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I don't know why you're getting flack for it. But back to the story. So, where was all right. So we were walking around the neighborhood, and so some context for this. When Cody and I started dating, we had been friends for a long time, but neither of us knew each other's birthdays. So we didn't know that in the same month as our first date were both of our birthdays. His is the 18th of November, mine's the 30th. So we were 15, stupid, and I didn't know him romantically that well. So I remember my mom was like, hey, what does Cody like? Like, what do you want to get Cody for his birthday? And I was like, well, he likes guns. And my mom was like, yeah, we're not getting him a gun. I'm like, I know that. And I'm like, he likes video game things. My mom's like, okay, we're not getting him like a console or anything. I'm like, okay, he likes knives. So we bought him a giant ass Bowie knife. My mom bought my boyfriend in high school. What the fuck was that? What the fuck? Hold on. What the shit? No, come here. Okay, there we go. Okay. I'm not happy. Hopefully that noise isn't picking up too bad in the background, but they're doing construction in my apartment complex, and now they are. I love that they didn't give me any fucking notice. They are now ripping out the really nice plants and garden that's like right outside of my staircase. I'm really mad about that because I really love those flowers and I love how like overgrown it gets. But you know, I don't get a say. So that's good. Okay, I'm glad you guys can't hear them because it literally sounded like someone was like knocking on my door, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck that is. Anyway, so besides my rage, all right. Where was I? Where was I? Where was I? Oh right. Okay. So we got Cody this giant ass knife for his birthday, and so I can't save them. I tried. There's nothing I can do. Oh, that's good. Okay, I'm good. I'm happy you guys don't hear it. Anyway, so we got Cody this giant ass knife, and so Cody was like, "Hey," because where we used to live, they had a really bad wild dog problem. So Cody grabs his giant ass Bowie knife, right? And he has the holster for it, and he puts it onto his side. And so we're out walking around, and Cody used to wear this like really big hat. It was like I I don't know how to describe this hat. It was like an army hat kind of thing. Like it wasn't a baseball cap, but it wasn't like a full on army hat either. Cleo, stop fighting the urges. It's fine. I know you got other shit you want to do, but I am stealing your body for right now. It's fine. I got work to do. So anyway, yeah. So he had the hat, he had the knife, and we were walking on our thing, and we were having a good time, and we were exploring because we were stupid teenagers. And I've talked about this before, how we liked urban exploring because a lot of that neighborhood was brand new. So there were a lot of houses that were empty and unopened and stuff like that we were just looking around in. And so a boonie hat. It could have been a boonie hat. I think that's what the technical term is. Like I visually can see the hat in my head right now. I really can, but I just don't know the name for it. So it could totally be a boonie hat. So we were there and we were walking around. And we were having fun, and we found this really cool like fence. This really cool fence. And again, I reiterate, I was a child and I do not recommend doing this. I was 16 at the time, so was Cody. But we go and I climb over this fence. Cody starts to climb over the fence. And so he has some difficulty, so he gives me the knife, no holster, and the hat. So I'm wearing the hat and I am now holding this giant ass Bowie knife as he's trying to climb over the fence. And I'm like, yeah, Code, you can do it, you can do it. And so I back up as he's doing it, and he falls and he grabs onto something, and he breaks a part of the fence. And like, because whatever he was holding onto broke off, and he freaks out and he screams. He's like, oh, holy shit, it was a camera. And I was like, oh, God. And I was like, what do we do? He's like, run. So we ran in separate directions. I didn't know where the fuck I was in this neighborhood because we've been like walking for 2 hours. And again, none of us had smartphones, so we couldn't just Google Maps. So I am now walking around this abandoned neighborhood where new people have moved in with a giant ass knife and a hat covering half of my face as I'm walking around and looking for my boyfriend and or houses. And I am doing this, I kid you not, for maybe an hour before I finally find their house again. Because I had to go around this new way. And I got there, and when I find Cody, he is sweaty. He is tired. And I'm like, what happened? Cody, what happened? And he's like, dogs. I didn't have the knife. I had to outrun the dogs. So he was fine. He didn't bite anybody. No animals were hurt or anything. But we went back to his house and we both just like plopped on his couch and hung out for the rest of the day. And we never told a single soul since. And now I told the whole world. So, yeah, no. He still has that knife somewhere, too. No, I think it's great. Yeah, I think it's really fucking funny. Let's see. What's another one? What's another good story? What's another good story? Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, to be a high school coon when kids actually could do cool stuff, right? No, dude. I think back because like I used to like I said I did urban exploring and shit a lot when I was a kid, and I would love to do it again now. But my ass now is I'm like fuck. I'm almost 30. I will. I if I get caught, I will get arrested. Because we got caught a couple times, but they would always be like, "Ah, okay, kids, go home." Like, nothing bad ever really happened. So that's like the sad one thing that's holding me back, is I love doing that. The closest thing I got is when my friends went down the hill to check out this car wreck. Oh my god. Let's see. Let's see. What's another funny story? Funny story. Funny story. It always sucks when you're having a hard week because like all you could focus on the negative. Because like I know I have a bunch. I have a bunch of funny fucking stories. I just have to try to think of them. Uh. God, why can't I? Okay, okay. I remember one. Okay, so this is a Christmas story. So again, many moons ago, I was out of high school at this point, and my best friend at the time, who was Dakota, my second wife, who was in my stream earlier, she went to go get dishes. So Cleo, you need to stop. You need to stop. You know what? For that Cleo, I'm making a change color. We're going back to purple. Going back to purples. All right. Going back to the purples. There we go. Okay. So, so, so. What ended up happening was I used to. So when I knew Dakota, we were in high school together. We were in. I was in AP art studio and she was in normal art studio. She was a sophomore when I met her, and I was a senior because we had our school had a terrible art program, so we were in the same class. But it was a blessing in disguise. We became fast friends, and then I think it was her senior year. Excuse me. Her senior year. Um, we had been friends for a while, and we used to see each other like every weekend. Like every other weekend, we would spend the night at each other's houses, and stuff like that. Because my Cody and I didn't live together yet at this point, and so she invited me to go do like Christmas tree, like a Christmas tree decorating thing with her grandma, because her grandmother lives off in. It's either Long Beach or Huntington. It's one of the beaches. It's one of the beaches. Um, and so when we go there, though, and her grandma does not have it's not like it's how do I put this? Okay, so her grandmother's not rich, but it's still in a decent part of the beachy area. Cause like you'll see like those beautiful beachy houses, and they're like, oh my god, that's like a millionaire lives there. That's not her grandma at all, but it's still close enough that she can like walk to the beach and stuff. It's a nice house, but it's more like the normal people that live by the beach than like the rich people that live by the beach. If that makes any Southern California people are gonna know what I'm talking about. Like the technicality of it. So we were there, and I think I'd met her grandmother at a birthday a couple of times, but not like really in depth. And as it says under there, I'm Jewish, but my family was also very unorthodox, so I usually got to celebrate Christmas and Hanukkah if it like didn't fall in the same year. Like whenever we had like Hanukkah fall on Christmas, we would end up like having a Hanukkah bush instead of a tree. But if it was like enough away, we would do both. But anyway, so we were there, we were having fun, we were talking about stuff, and oh yeah, okay, so no, this was after that because I was in no, I wasn't engaged at the time. I was almost engaged, and so we were over there, we were having a great time, we were decorating with her grandma. It was really fun. Like I had a blast, and I remember her grandmother was asking me a lot of questions and stuff, and she was like, oh, do you have like a boyfriend and stuff like that? I'm like, yeah, I do. His name's Cody Marquez. And this little abuelita, she fucking, her eyes lit up like fucking fireworks. And she was like, oh, Marquez? And I was like, oh, yeah, my husband's, well, that's a force of habit. I'm like, yeah, my boyfriend is, he's Hispanic. And she's like, oh, that's wonderful, dearie. And she got so fucking happy that Cody was Hispanic, and she started like patting my hand, and she's like, "Do you know how to make tortillas?" And I was like, "Oh, no." And so she showed me and Dakota how to make tortillas from fucking scratch, and she was just so happy that Cody was fucking Hispanic. And I thought it was so funny. And she was like really embarrassed. She was like, "Oh, I'm really sorry about that." And I'm like, I think it's fucking funny." And so I ended up telling Cody, and Cody was like, "Oh, that's really sweet. She's really sweet." And I told my other friend, and my friend was like, "Oh, dude, that is like my grandma. My grandma is like, ah, yeah, like whenever she meets someone like that." And it was so funny because she was also the first one to tell me, my Dakota's grandma was like, she was like, "Oh, just so you know, like, grandma's like abuelita and stuff like that, and abuelo and stuff like that." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool," because like I didn't really know that because Cody's grandfather, he's he's like fluent in Spanish and everything, but he was born here, but his my husband's great grandfather wasn't. My husband's great grandfather came to Washington State in like the 20s and bought a bunch of fucking farmland and then popped out a bunch of kids so they could have farm people, and that's just how it went from there. And so no, it was really sweet. Yeah, and so she was the one who told me like the differences, and she was like teaching me like some Spanish and stuff, and she was helping me learn like pronunciations and stuff, and I was not it was a thing I was not expecting when my friend was like, "Let's go decorate Christmas trees at my grandma's house." It was a great time. But then, no, whenever her grandmother would see me, she would always give me a big hug and ask how I was doing and, like, be really sweet and be like, "Oh, yeah, I hope everything's fine," you know, no, 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 no. And then I remember when I got married, her grandma couldn't come to my wedding, but she gave me, like, a giant ass, like, Christmas wedding gift. Words. And then from the last time, I don't know if she still remembers me now because it's been years since then. But I remember the last time I did speak to her, she's like, "So when are you gonna start popping out some kids?" And I was like, "Ah, there it is." Yeah, no, it was really sweet. But that was when I learned, dude, tortillas, when you can make them fucking fresh, it's work, but oh, they taste so good if you can have tortillas fresh, dude. What is this? What is this? What is this? Yeah. Hello, Twisted Mix. Hello. I hope you're having fun. I hope everyone's having fun. I want for sure. I'm telling you, there's nothing like when they're like made that day. It's just, oh, it's so good. It hits different. It fucking hits different. Same with horchata. Horchata is a fucking amazing. I remember when I had it for the first time, I was like, "Ooh, I love that." And then my mom did the white person thing where she was like, "Horse chata," and I'm like, "No, mom, it's horchata." Like I said, or let's see, what's another one that's really funny? Oh, I know. Okay, so when my neighbor first moved here to Southern California, she's from Michigan. I'm not sure where in Michigan, but don't pronounce the H. Oh, okay, my bad. See, I'm still not perfect. I'm still a white bitch, and I'm trying my best. So horchata, okay, horchata, okay. Thank you. Sorry about that. Um, I do apologize. I do apologize. And so I remember when I was talking with her once, we were driving somewhere, and I got so fucking excited because I'm like, "Holy fuck, it's an elote man." And she looked at me and she's like, "What?" I'm like, "It's an elote man. It's a corn man." She's like, "What the fuck is a corn man?" And I'm like, "You don't know what the corn man is?" Like, dude, the fucking corn man's the shit. I love the elote man. And so she looked at me, she's like, "Michelle, what the fuck are you speaking?" And I'm like, "It's the best!" Especially with, I don't know what they're called, but when their cart has like the little Ziploc baggies of those like like ring chips. I don't know the name of those chips, but those chips slap. Because they're not like, no, they're not like Funyuns. They're like a weird like ring chip. It's so good. But yeah, no, I told her how like yeah, once I had like spiced up elote, I can't go back. You speak it in tongues. No, it was funny because then we had the reverse happen because where she grew up in Michigan, they have a really big Arabic population, and so she was talking about Arabic food, and I'm like, honey, what are you talking about? And she's like, what, you've never had that? And I was like, no. She's like, you make fun of me for not knowing about the fucking corn man, but you don't know about this. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Fair. You valid. You valid. You right. My teacher in high school sold those in the last day. Dude, fucking lucky. Lucky bitch. Dude. I'm so hungry now. Fuck. Humor is always the best way when you're punching up or down. Yeah. God, I'm getting fucking starving now. Oh, what should I do? I should be good. I should be good. I don't want to spend money. Um, but no. What was I gonna... Let's see. What's another one? What's another one? What's another one? Trying to think. Trying to think. Trying to think. Oh, okay. I've got one. This is a Jewish one. Okay. So this was also around the holidays. I remember the old temple I was a part of. I didn't like the last temple I was a part of, so I currently don't have like a temple or a synagogue I go to. I also am. So this is gonna sound very confusing, but because Judaism is an ethno religion, I do have Jewish blood. I am something nuts. Like my parents did a 23andMe thing, and I'm something like 83% Ashkenazi Jew from Russia. That's where my family's from. And but so and I grew up Jewish, but I kind of had some issues with the last temple I was in, and so I don't really believe in it as a faith anymore. That's why I consider myself a witch, because I practice witchcraft and everything, or a pagan. But ethnically and culturally, I still feel like a very strong connection to Judaism, if that makes any sense. And like my brother's having a Jewish wedding next year, so I'm really excited about that. But I just wanted to... It's happening. It's happening. The Twisted Disaster Discord. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen at the end of the month. I am working on it with a friend. We are working on it. The Discord, the public Discord will be coming. I swear. I swear. I swear. But for right now, the best place to follow me would be Twitter. But I am making the Discord, I swear. Or if you I'm just saying, or if you follow me here on Twitch, because we'll get you get the... Oh god, she did not like that one. No, she didn't like my job. Fuck. I wanted to be funny and then she starts spazzing out. It's the best. Okay. Fuck. Oh, right. So, our temple invited us to this, like, Jewish ceremony. I think it was in LA. I don't remember. If not LA, then probably, another city. But careful, Michi. I know, I'm horrible. One day I'll join the Patreon Discord. It's okay, Geeky Loki. The time will come. It's a lot like my patron Blue Tashi. It was really funny because the longest time my Patreon, the slots got filled up really quick, and I remember poor Blue Tashi was always just almost there, and it got to a point where someone left, and I like literally DM'd him privately because he always kept just missing the slot, and I was like, Blue Tashi, the slot is open, and that man fucking rushed to my Patreon because he tried for so long to get in. It was so funny. Fuck, what was I saying? But yeah. Oh, right. So back to the Jew thing. So, just for the context of that. So, we were going to this thing for Hanukkah, and it was this big, really cool event. They had like a big, like electric menorah. They had a bunch of food. They had some like bounce houses. They had song. It was really, really fun. It was really nice. And I remember we were getting some latkes, and me and my brother were talking. And we were like, "Mom, your latkes are fucking better than these." But we were young. We were kids. So we ended up enjoying stuff, having fun, and my brother, because my brother was already bar mitzvahed, and they knew that, they gave him a cup of wine instead of grape juice. Because if you guys didn't know, you are legally allowed to drink wine at holidays if you are underage, if you are Jewish, and bar or bat mitzvah. That is within your religious right. So my brother didn't know that at the time, and it was really really sweet wine. So it was like sangria. So my brother kept drinking and kept drinking, and so he got really really drunk, and my mom was pissed. My mom was like, "Corey, what are you drinking?" And he was like, the grape juice." And he was stumbling over himself. And my mom was really embarrassed. And so I was like, "It's okay, Corey, just eat the latkes. It'll absorb the alcohol." So he ate so many latkes that right when it got to the ceremony part, like when they were doing the prayer and like the songs and everything for lighting the menorah, he like ran over to a bush and he just puked everything up. And I felt really bad, and I was like, "Oh, Corey, you okay?" He's like, "Oh, I feel fine now." And then we were like, "Oh, should we tell somebody about the throw up? Like, what should we do?" Because like he got it in a bush, so it wasn't like in the middle of everything. And so he was embarrassed, so he's like, "No, I don't want to talk about it." So we're like, "Okay." So we went back, we joined in the thing, everything was fine. He was feeling a lot better. He was sobering up. We were having fun, and it was getting time to leave. And someone's little kid had gotten past like the little gate around where the bush was, and some little kid was playing in my brother's puke. And the mom was screaming, and my mom was so embarrassed, and my brother was like, "Oh, that was me." And I just remember my mom like running outside, it's like, "All right, gotta go, bye." Kids be nasty. Yeah, yeah, it was really bad. And then after that, we did not go back to that event. We never did it any other year after. And I was like, "Was that the reason why, Mother? Were you too ashamed?" What were the odds? Dude, you would be surprised at Jewish events how many times parents just let their kids run wild and then talk about adult stuff. Like, I don't know. I thought it was fucking funny. Whew. Core memory unlocked for that kid. Probably. Oh, okay, here's another one. Here's another one that's funny. Okay. So, I talked about it earlier how my family was very serious about games and stuff, right? So, my family was really big into Halo. It was like a big event for like me and my whole family. To where I remember when Halo 2 came out, it was a big deal. Like, my brothers were obsessed with it. I don't think, was my brother Brandon born at that time? Hold on, I need to see when Halo 2 came out. When did Halo 2 come out? When did Halo 2 come? Up the anniversary. 2004. Okay. Okay, so yeah, my other little brother was there. So, hold on. Water break. Yeah, 2004. So, my baby brother was 4 at the time. My brother Corey was... 2004, it was right around 10-ish, I think. Yeah, right around that range. And I was 12. Yeah, I was 12. And so, I remember when it came out because we got to go to the midnight opening at GameStop. And I miss that. I miss those, like, fun midnight openings at GameStop. And so we went and we, like, they had, like, a party. They had pizza. They had charades. And my little brothers were wrecking. My brothers were wrecking these adult freaking man babies. They knew all the lore. They knew all the codes. My little brothers freaking won the both of them, including the 4-year-old, freaking won like the raffle thing, and I think it's got a poster out of it. But we ended up getting the game, and it was a big deal. And then we were playing it, and by the time we got home, it was really really late because it was a midnight release party. They only ever did it at midnight, and so we ended up getting home. We ended up all of us like huddled around our old tiny TV because it was it was the early 2000s. So our old Xbox was on like this tiny gray TV. And we were all huddled there and we all watched it and we started playing Halo 2. And after all of that, I remember we played for so long that my mom was like, Alan's my dad's name. Alan is Papa Twisted's name. And so it's like, Alan, um, the kids have school in the morning. And my dad was like, why is school important? We have Halo. And so me and my brothers literally had a Halo day. So my mom was not happy, but she called us all out of school and we got to play Halo 2 like the entirety of that day. And it was so much fun. And then we did the same thing with Halo 3. It was so fun. And then the same with ODST, or if ODST came out before Halo 3, I don't remember because I didn't play that one. I only ever played Halo 1 and 2. We got the HD collections of the other ones, though, so I'm like excited to replay them. And we have an Xbox One S, so, you know. You know. No, it was so much fun. But I remember when the third one came out, either it was ODST, or Halo 3. And I remember asking my mom, like, Mom, I know I'm not into Halo anymore, but could I miss school because they're missing school? And my mom was like, yeah, I guess. So I played Bioshock. No, my parents were great. I loved my parents. My parents were also really supportive because my parents trusted me. I'm not saying that as a weird flex. I just, because I have a really good relationship with my parents, I never felt the need to lie to them like a lot of my other friends were. Like, I was a kid. I did lie to my parents, but it was never anything serious. Like, I remember one time, again, back when I was dating Cody and we were in high school and we were dumb. I remember Cody was having a really, really, really bad day. And he was like, man, I just do not want to go to school today. And he was my ride. And so I was like, oh, okay, let's just not go to school. And he's like, yeah, let's not go to school. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to tell my parents that we're playing hooky. And Cody's like, you can't tell your parents. They're going to be so pissed and they're going to hate me. And I'm like, no, I don't. I don't think they will. I don't think they'll hate you. But he's like, no, they'll hate me. Like, they'll think I'm a bad influence or something. And so we ended up going to a Stater Brothers, and he ran in to get us some breakfast. And so I, like a sneaky asshole, I called my mom. And Cody came out, and he's like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, it's okay, I'm just telling my mom. He's like, no, I told you not to tell your mom. I don't want her to hate me. And so my mom answers, and so Cody gets, like, really nervous and, like, upset. And I'm like, hey, Mom, I'm just letting you know, me and Cody are having a really, really bad day. And I'm sorry, but we're skipping school today. And my mom was like, oh, okay, that's good. I'm happy to know where you are. Please keep me posted. And I was like, yeah, we're probably just going to hang out and maybe, like, go to Scandios or something. I know that's bad. No. And she's like, no, it's okay. Thank you for telling me. And then she's like, oh, you're going to Scandios? Do you guys want money? And Cody, like, looked at me and was like, did she really just say that? And I was like, yeah. Yeah, she did. Because I don't lie to my parents. And so, yeah, my mom gave us money. We had fun at Scandia's, and we had a good day. No, and I remember telling my friends that, and my friends were like, oh my god, Michelle, like, what are you doing? Like, why don't you abuse that more? And I'm like, cause, I don't want to? No, like, well, that was a big thing, because, like, I got to do a lot of things that a lot of my friends in high school couldn't do, and I'm really grateful my mom did it for me. Because, like, okay, I love movies. I used to go to, like, midnight showings of movies all the time when I was a kid. Not, like, by myself. My parents would be with me, obviously. But my mom would always tell me, like, if there was a midnight showing, because it was, like, it'd be, like, Thursday at midnight. My mom would be like, when you're an adult, you can do this, but you still have to get up and go to work in the morning. And I was like, okay. So my mom's like, all right, so if we're going to a midnight showing of a movie, you are going to school the next day. And I was like, okay, fair. So, I mean, I would do it, and I would be exhausted. And I remember I had a lot of friends. Again, I realized they were not good friends. But they would be pissed at me. They would be pissed because they would be like, oh my god, like, I have to lie so much to my family because my family don't give me any freedoms. And your parents let you do all this stuff? Like, what the hell? And they're like, it must be because, like, you're Jewish or your parents are hippies. And I'm like, no, I just don't lie to my family. But I know now, because as a kid I didn't get it. Me as an adult now, and like, with like a good example, like my husband's parents and my girlfriend's parents and a lot of my friends' parents, I learned that a lot of people don't have good relationships with their parents for good reason. I am not one of those like, well, they're your mom. No, if your mom's a fucking cunt, you have every right to cut her out of your life. I'm just lucky that my mom isn't. I'm really lucky that I have a good family unit, and I'm very grateful about that. And that's why I was lucky that I was able to have a lot of freedoms. Because, like, my brother abused the heck out of my parents' freedoms. And so he had to be put on a tight leash. Yeah, let's see. Hold on. Oh, damn it. Did I not lock you again? Cleo! I thought I freaking locked you. Hold on. Alright. There we... No. Shit! Oh, shit! Oh, no. I got rid of the chat. Shit! I missed the question! Crap! Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I swear I did not mean to. Oh, crap. I feel so bad. I was just trying to lock Cleo. Damn it, is it all gone? Yeah, they're all gone now. Crap! Guys, I'm so sorry. Vero, I know you had a question. If you're still there, can you re-ask the question? Oh, wait. Wait. Is it back? Wait. Let me scroll. Hold on. Because I think I saw it before. Yes. Okay. Question. Ever have a style crisis, like your current or past art styles were completely fine, and of course you try to improve over time, but ever feel like your style needs a complete overhaul entirely? I would say I haven't had one of those in a while, but I have most definitely had those feelings. I've had them. You're not alone. Don't worry about it. I think it all depends on where you are when it comes to art. Like, honestly, for the first time in my life now, I'm really happy with my art. I was always happy with my art before, but there were things where I always felt like I was missing something. Like, I didn't know what it was, but I was like, man, I am clearly missing something. Yeah. I got it. Oh no, I'm still on the BRB screen? No, I can't be it. Yeah, no, it says that I'm Mac. I thought I did have a style crisis. That's why my art made a drastic turn from what I originally did. But that's also really normal. Like, especially when you're discovering things. Like, dude, I cannot tell you how many people I know where they started with like a semi-realistic or hyper-realistic style to like cartoony vomit, and I say vomit in the good way, not in the bad way. Like, they go from, all right, everything has proportions, everything's great, to we're going full on rubber hose, bitch. I've thrown away the idea of my own art style. I need to improve, and my personal touches come naturally. That's a really good way to put it, yeah. Because I think that's what happened with me. Cleo, stop fighting the demonic possession. It is fine. You will rest soon. Oh, the BRB thing was the bad question. Okay, thank you, Chinema. But yeah, no, when it comes to art styles, I think the best way to do it, honestly, is... I'm thinking about making a whole video about this, but it'll be one that'll take a long time, because... it's gonna need editing, and I hate editing, as you guys know. But, I think it's something where the best way I can summarize it in a simple note would be look at what you like about certain artists and then Frankenstein that bitch. But if you feel like you're not there yet, maybe you need to learn more, it will come naturally, slowly over time. I know mine did. Like, things like slowly started to just work together for me. But that only came with a lot of like practice and studying and references. Oh god, references. Whew. I cannot tell you. And I blame the online art community. I totally do. I fully blame the online art community for that. I felt so lame for not being able to, like, I don't need references, and I see my friends sometimes just draw shit at the drop of a hat, and I'm like, damn, if I don't have a reference or a pose idea, my brain goes to, alright, here you exist, bust, cheeb, which there's nothing wrong with that, but just, oh my god. And so I would always feel guilty whenever I would look up references, but I am telling you right now, god, it has made my life so much better. I've like swallowed my pride, because sometimes I'm like I'll get like commissions or something I need to do, and my brain is like nothing, head empty, head completely empty. So I dead ass. If like a good example, I do a lot of bus commissions for like Patreon and stuff like that. So I'll be like, man, I can't think of a damn thing, and I can't find a reference. Mirrored busts, mirrored, and no one seems to complain. And it's like, wow, I finished this so fast and so much better than if I was struggling and looking. Or there are times where I really want to push my busts, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna look up references. Sometimes I'm like, oh, but I'm better than that. I'm better than references. And then I'll be like, wow, why is this bus taking me like 2 hours when I could usually get it done in an hour? It's because I'm trying to be done. It's, again, I blame the art community because a lot of the art community, and I mean the online art community as a whole, I am so sick to death of people being like, well, the YouTube artist community, that's a dumpster fire. And I'm here like, bitch, they're all a dumpster fire. Okay? Okay, no one is safe. Every art community has assholes in it. Be on freaking TikTok, YouTube, DA, Tumblr. Just, there are great places and there are shitty places. It's so bad. It's why I get mad when people are like, oh, well, this one's. I'm like, no, bitch. They're all bad. Just acknowledge that they're all bad and we can live on. No, that's really good, Starry Tide. That is really, really good. It's just like I said, it's so aggravating. It's aggravating, yeah. Made a basic bitch meme on YouTube. Sees getting traction. Oops. Yeah. Dude, no, that happened to me on TikTok. Because, like, I made a TikTok talking about the Etsy strike thing. And I love when people don't read or listen. You know, it's my favorite thing. But if you guys didn't know, there is supposedly supposed to be a strike from the 11th to the 18th about Etsy's fee hike. And I say supposedly because this thing is horribly run and they're doing it last minute. Like, dead ass last minute. Like, we heard about the fees. A lot of artists were like, wow, that sucks. I saw a lot of other, and that's a whole other thing. That's a whole, ooh, I don't care if I rant. I'm gonna rant. Ooh. So, okay. I'm so mad at artists who are putting their hat in, who are like, well, this is why I made a website like 3 years ago. Bitch, cool? Not everybody has those resources, okay? Like, and it sucks because I've seen artists who are like, yeah, this really sucks, I'm sorry. And I've seen artists that are like, I get it. I get the people who are boycotting and why they're boycotting, which is what I said in my TikTok. But I'm also one of those people that can't not close my store. I had pre-orders go up before they even announced this stupid thing. Because I have conventions coming up. I had my pre-orders set to go and already live. But then people are out here like, oh, but yeah, sucks to suck, and I'm like, cool. And then they're like, well, you're pretty big. You're pretty big. Just go make a website. And I'm like, I don't have the time for that. On top of doing a store, I'm prepping for which and granted, I didn't have to. A lot of people are like, you don't have to clarify. I'm like, I know I didn't have to. I wanted to clarify because I don't think people get it. Not every artist is a fucking artist that dead ass can just ooh, I'm so mad. Not every artist is a person that can open their shop for a week, make 10 grand, and then close it for a month. Like, that's not normal. That's not the average artist. And so the problem too is a lot of them are just expecting people. Like, I literally got a comment from somebody being like, that's the point. We all suffer now for the betterment of everybody else. And I'm sitting here like, these people can't be this stupid. They can't be this stupid, right? Like, the boycott's not going to do anything because I I don't understand why there are some people who don't like understand being outside of the like internet sphere. And I'm not saying it isn't like, oh, those kids go touch some grass. I'm not one of those people, no. But I'm like, I have a lot of people that are not online, like a lot of friends in my life and a lot of people in my life. I tried talking to them about this and they were like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, the average person, crafter, mom, or like random like drops ship seller uses Etsy. And I'm sitting here like, you're telling me that in every single country that Etsy has a thing, they're gonna put their shop on vacation mode for a whole week? When you didn't give us any notice? I'm sorry, giving us a week's notice is not notice for a whole week. It's not even a 7 days. They want it to be a Monday to a Monday. It's not gonna happen. Are some people gonna do it? Yeah. But I'm sitting here like, again, and I say it's not gonna happen because of the smartasses who are like, well, this is why I have a website. Well, this is why I use Shopify. Well, this is why I use Store Envy. It's like, and by the way, I'm not knocking that. I'm just saying, like, yeah, that's exactly the point. So it's not gonna do anything. Because we don't have a creator fund. We don't have a mutual aid fund. Like, even a mutual of mine on TikTok who's really, really big was like, hey, I have a $1,600 student loan payment I have to make every single month. Okay, give me money so I can close my store down. It's like, that's what's coming down to. And then you have artists who are like, well, you can't ask people to give you money. And it's like, you're right. That's why we have an online store. That's why we sell shit for cheap. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's really bad. And that's the thing, is I'm sitting here like, because I don't think people understand, is that, because I've had people be like, well, you get all your traction from TikTok. And I'm like, yeah, I thought so too. And then I checked my Etsy. Apparently 60% of my sales come from Etsy itself. I don't know how. But 60% of my overall sales come from Etsy. So I kind of need that website. And it's one of the few websites that I know of that has really easy VAT for people in the UK. It's why I know a lot of people with online shops that are like, oh yeah, but if you're in the UK because of Brexit, here, go to my Etsy for VAT. I cannot tell you how many shops I've seen that. So I'm sitting here like, yeah, guys. Also, Etsy is kind of stupid. I'm not saying Etsy's great. I'm pissed off about the fees too. Don't get me wrong. I'm mad about it. But I'm also here like, y'all really can't raise your shit by 50 cents? Because that's what I did, and I have had no difference in my stuff. Should we have to do that? No. But PayPal's raising their fees. And a lot of other places are raising their fees now. Like, Venmo is knocking people too. And I'm sitting here like, and they're like, yeah, it shouldn't be. I'm like, you're right, it shouldn't be. But we're not organizing. We're not getting this right. Like, that's a big problem. We're not properly doing this. And then ooh, you should have seen how many people got mad when the fact that I called people privileged. When I'm sitting here like, bro, why are you turning privilege into a bad thing? I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah. Being privileged is just telling people last minute, hey, just don't work for a week. Don't work for a week. And we're giving you no notice. And then you're like, wow, well, I have bills to pay and food to, get and like stuff to do. And again, like I said, Etsy is really good because it's stupid proof. It's why people use it. Yeah. Yeah, I rose it by 50 cents. Like, again, did I want to? No. And granted, I'm sure if I did move to another site, I probably would make more profit than I do now, but I'm doing fine. And I've got so much shit on my plate, I can't also move store. And that's what gets me mad, because I've had people be like, well, if you're self-employed, just take a week off and move all of your stuff over. Learn all of the shipping rates. Do all of this. Learn how to code on a website. Learn how to do that. And I'm sitting here like, bro, with what time? My husband has a full-time job. My girlfriend has a part-time job and a full-time store. And I live by myself because I'm an adult. When the fuck am I supposed to have to... Okay, am I supposed to do my normal work? And then when I'm done, I'm supposed to just work more? No. No, I did. No, I did. And that's the point. And I said that in the TikTok. I explained why. And I literally dead ass was like, this is why I want to move to my own website by the end of the year, which I do. And I was planning to do by the end of the year. But then I've got people being like, actually, I'm one of those privileged artists you were talking about. So, like, I don't like that you use that word. And I'm like, oh, what? That it is? That you can just not work for a week on the drop of a hat and be financially fine? I'm sorry. I consider that a privilege. Bro, I dead ass know people who were sick as shit and they had to go back to work because they had rent due. Just not finished my Shopify store and it took 2 weeks. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm sorry, and I get so frustrated because some people find out that I'm a fucking YouTuber and they're like, well, you're a YouTuber? Just go pay someone to do it. And I'm just here like, bro, do you know how much I make? I don't make dick on YouTube. Are you kidding me? It's kind of why I haven't been uploading a lot lately. It's been a stress that I haven't needed because it hasn't financially been really helping me. I'm not anti-YouTube. I'm just here like, hey, I kind of need to make money because I have pets and bills and I want to have a life. Fuck me, I guess. It's the same reason I've had people be like, just buy an editor. And I'm like, bro, do you know how expensive editors are? And I'm sorry. Wow, I guess I'm the jerk that I don't want to be like, because here's the problem. Here's the fucking problem. I have had people offer. They're like, I'll do it for free. I just like your content. I'm like, that's cool, but I don't want you to do work for free. I don't believe in people doing work for free. Like, Sawyer made me this rig. And this bitch really thinks that I'm not going to throw money at him when I get the chance to. Because I know how much work he put into this thing. Because I care about people. I'm yelling because I'm angry. No, exactly. Exactly. Like, yeah, does it suck? But again, I'm not making money to warrant having an editor. And because of stupid Google AdSense, I can't say how much I make, but I can be blunt and be like, damn. I barely make threshold some months. And then 20% of that is to go to taxes. So, you know, by the end of the day, I usually end up getting less than maybe $100. Maybe. So I'm sorry that I'm not gonna hire somebody to frickin' do my store when I have a convention to prep for. I have a trip I want to see because I would like to see my girlfriend. I have a shop. I have commissions. And I'm trying to work on a frickin' project. God, don't remind me about taxes. But you know, it's fine. It's fine. And then I come here and I am like, hey, I do not mean, in my exact wordage, and I was very calm in that TikTok too. I was like, I am not saying this to offend people who are privileged. I'm saying that not everyone can afford to just not work at a drop of a hat. Because also, if you didn't know, when you put your shop on vacation mode in Etsy, oftentimes it takes you like a month to gain the traction back that you had. Oh, I know. You know he is. You know he fucking is. That's why I'm not telling him what I'm gonna fucking pay him. We have an eternal like $50 floating between each other. One day I'm just gonna give him more. No, like, and I do love this as a gift. I do. Don't get me wrong. But I'm like, he's been working on this for so long. And I know he enjoyed it. But hard work deserves to get paid well. It's why I don't like, wow, who would have thought I'm the asshole because I don't like seeing artists getting screwed over? Who would have thought? But you know, like I said, and I was really happy because when my TikTok was first blowing up, I had a lot of people that were like, "Yes, thank you. I really want to boycott, but I can't afford it." And like, "Oh, I wish they planned it better." And then I've got these people who are like, "Yeah, well, I don't like to use the word privilege. It implies something bad." And I'm like, how does it imply something bad? That's a you thing. It's why I literally asked my friends, I'm like, dude, I wish there was a way to mute TikToks because I don't want to like delete the comments because I'm also a firm believer and I'm like, hey, if you want to show your own ass and you're not saying like, you know, like slurs or really bad stuff, please show it to the internet. Please let it be public. No, I know, and that's what I tried bringing up, and I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry that my husband and my partner don't work for me. Again, it's one of those things where like, yeah, no, haul ass. If like I made enough money, like some people do. It's why a lot of streamers and a lot of full-time people have fucking teams. They're like, oh, okay, sick. You're making the bread. All right, I'll edit the videos. I'll run the website. I'll do this and that. Like, God. But that's not where we are. I don't make that kind of fucking money. And again, that's not a poor me. And I try to explain, I'm like, that's not a poor me thing. I can still make my rent and be fine. But like, you know, it's been really great and it's been stress relief. And I like making merch. I like making stickers. I like packing orders. And I like giving back to people because I know my commission prices are pretty expensive. And because my life is crazy, I can't do them like I used to. So dude, I'm not lying. Whenever I see someone get like even like one sticker, I'm like, damn it, wrong one. I'm like, oh, they really wanted this sticker. Like, it makes me really happy. Because, bitch, I know sometimes I'm that way. That's why Pally exists. So streamers haven't used any way to pay their mods. Yeah, exactly. No, exactly. And it's, like I said, that's why it's so freaking frustrating when I'm sitting here like, bro, I understand. And I brought it up, like, I understand the point of the strike. But you didn't give anybody enough time. Because I am telling you right now, if they gave us, like, 2 months, right? 2 months to be like, hey, we're gonna strike. I bet everybody's whole ass right now. If they gave us 2 months and they tried planning shit properly, then people would be like, oh, 2 months? Yeah, I can set money aside for that. I could do things aside for that. Oh, hello, Brie. Hello. Hello, Pastel. Or Pasta, whatever you want me to call you. But it's hard when I know you, so smooches. But no, it's like, yeah, you let us know. You let us know. And then we can have time to prepare. And then I'm sure a lot more people could have been like, okay, I'll join the boycott and the walkout. I'll do the vacation mode thing because now I have the money set aside. hello, JoJo5759. I'm happy you came in during a rant. So man, people being really dumb. No, exactly. And again, I understand the people who are doing the boycott. But I'm like, I can't do it. And then people are like, well, you're being horrible. I'm like, oh, sorry. Sorry that you guys planned this horribly and that a lot of people don't even know about it. Like, no, I got a comment literally the other day. I deadass got a comment where someone was like, oh, this is like the boycott back in November. And I'm here like, what? What? What boycott in November? I heard nothing. I'm like, yeah, there was a boycott in October and November. And I'm like, and the second I heard that, that's when I knew we were screwed. I was like, I didn't even know about this one. And I've had my Etsy for a whole year. Like, alright, rant aside, we need some wiggles. Let's do some wiggles. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Some financial hardship happens. Michi is so peeved right now. Dude, I was. No, I'm angry. I'm angry because I'm like, I don't like when people don't listen. Because I even asked like some other people that aren't my like friends. I was like, hey, can you like listen to this? Did I misinterpret this? And they're like, no, you seem fine. And I'm like, okay, then what the fuck? That's a lot like telling someone to just quit a crappy job. Oh, no, that's a whole other thing. I have had people tell me that. Like, I remember when I had really horrible freaking jobs, I'd have people be like, oh, well, just quit. And I'm like, I have debt. I can't just quit. You think I want to work here? It's why the second I was able to make my money off of being an artist, I fucking did. Redeem hydrating. Okay, I'm cleaning. Okay, I'm cleaning my glasses, and I'm hydrating or dehydrating. And we learned, Cleo does not like water, so I'm drinking some of my coffee. Coffee break. But no, but that's also why with this whole Etsy boycott thing, if you're seeing people do it and they're supporting it, and if you want to help, see if they have donations open, see if they have commissions open, because I've seen artists doing that right now. And again, I'm sitting here like, damn, bitch, I would love to. I don't have time. I've got so much shit I need to prep for. Yeah, I never understand the mentality of people just like, well, just quit without thinking about. Yeah, like, it makes me annoyed when people get uppity about people not participating in a boycott or walkout because people cannot afford to do those things. Because of money, financial hardships, fear of themselves and others, etc., people have their reasons to not participate in things. Sorry for that paragraph. I just wanted to write. No, Lambert, dude. No, you're right. No. Well, that's the thing too, is because like in my thing, I had someone comment like, "It sounds like you're shaming people who want to join the walkout and want to not buy and want to not support." I'm like, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. I was explaining why some artists cannot close their store. I'm not shaming people that are choosing to do the boycott. But what can I say? And then I'm sitting here, and there were a couple people I did snoop on, where I'm sitting here like, you don't know what you're talking about. And then I look at their thing, and I'm like, bitch, you have your own website. Shut the fuck up. Like, you are in a different league. Why are you even talking about this if it doesn't involve you? I always tell people just quit your crappy job, ironically, just to be funny, because I know you can't just do that. No, exactly. It's not a civil rights boycott or protest. Exactly. It's Etsy. Which is a whole other thing. Because I have constantly said this. Time and time again. Art is a luxury. You're right. No one needs to buy stickers or charms or swag or that $80 body pillow. You're right. They don't need to. You're very right. But people still do because people like it. You know? It's a very also I don't understand when people think like corporations are like how they used to be, if you know what I mean? Like, okay, a good example is so I don't know if you guys heard about the hold on. Oh my god, I quit my job and at what I call Whack Donald's. Don't you love a good Whack Donald's? It's okay. Like when it's okay, dude. I worked at not Taco Bell. I totally understand what it's like. The whack manager basically wanted me to quit. He hated me, and you know what? I'm glad about that. I hated that place. It hurt my pride coming back, and now I work somewhere better off. Yeah, that's good, and that's what sucks is because sometimes people have to do that. Like that's something else I've said. Like I've had to go back to doing part-time jobs sometimes. That was really in like a tight spot for money, and I've never said it in a shameful way because sometimes that's just life, or sometimes people need two jobs. That's just life. I'm like, it's other people who seem to be freaking shaming it. I'm just saying. But no, like, what I was trying to say was, okay, so if you guys didn't know about this, I know it's, like, really, like, politicky, but, you know, it has to do with what we're talking about here. So, it came out that PepsiCo, as in Pepsi Corp Corporation, greetings. Oh, hey, Starberry, how you doing? Long time no see. Hey. So it's very important. It was PepsiCo, not Pepsi the soda company. It was the corporation. It came out that, now I might get this mixed up. It was either they helped pay for the Don't Say Gay bill or the abortion ban. I'm not sure which one it is, so you'll have to Google which one it was. But it did come out that Pepsi Corp, PepsiCo, paid for part of it. They weren't like the headliner, but they paid for it. And so I'm doing good. We're just ranting. And so what happened when that came out, I remember Twitter was talking all about it. And I think it was the abortion ban in Texas. I think that's what it was. Because I think I remember people like trying to be like, oh, look at these people being mad about killing babies, and I'm like, I hate you people. I'm very pro-choice, by the way, if anybody's wondering. I'm pro-choice, which is funny because that's not pro-abortion, but that's a whole other debate that I'm not going to go into right now. It's pro-choice, as in you have a choice. But I remember people being like, "Oh my god, well, at least it's easy. I'll just boycott Pepsi soda." And I did some like literally 5-second googling, and I was like, "Oh, it's Pepsi Co. Co. As in corporate." And I'm like, "Okay." And people were like, "Yep, I'm boycotting Pepsi soda." And I'm like, y'all, you know, you know that PepsiCo owns Starbucks, right? You know that PepsiCo owns Quaker Oats and a lot of other food companies, right? And they're like, well, yeah, but I'm just gonna stop drinking Pepsi soda. And I'm like, no, it's Co. And so they're like, yeah, so okay, fine, okay, so let's do a boycott. Let's do a boycott. And I'm like, okay, you're gonna try to do a boycott for a multi-billion-dollar corporation, um, that is a all over the freaking world. And I'm sitting here again. I'm just using Starbucks as the baseline. They own so much more shit. I'm like, okay, this came out, right? This is horrible. I think the bill is disgusting. So don't take it as a wrong way. That I'm like, you fuck this bill. No, I hate this bill. This bill's horrible. Okay, let's say, because this bill is only in America, let's say all of America, it won't happen because, people. I'm like, let's say all of America just for one day didn't go to Starbucks. Just Starbucks, right? Are you telling me that every other Starbucks in every other country is also going to shut down? Is that what you're telling me? Are you telling me that in every other country where they sell Quaker Oats and Pepsi soda is gonna just stop? No, of course not, because it's a multi-billion-dollar corporation. And then I've had that conversation. They're like, wow, so what? We're supposed to just give up and lie down? And I'm like, no. What are you talking about? And they're like, well, you're saying it's pointless. I'm like, I'm saying a boycott is pointless. You want to know how you fix this? You educate yourself, because Google is free, and you hold companies accountable. It's like Disney and the whole crap going on right now. Don't get me wrong, I've got my Moon Knight fix, and I freaking love Moon Knight, but I also know that Disney ain't going anywhere. So instead of putting my head in the sand and being like, damn, I do love Moon Knight. Moon Knight's great. Disney can do no wrong. I'm like, yeah, damn, Disney, I really wish you weren't homophobic. And then people are like, why you say that? And then I tell them what I researched, and they're like, wow, that's pretty bad. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah. And now we tell people about it. It's all we can do. Cause when you're like literally the only time boycotting works, cause okay. I promised myself I would do better about talking about my in-laws, but I can't help it with this one. So my in-laws are, how do I say this? Okay, I don't like extremes on either side of the political sphere. I am very much a liberal, but I am much more center-leaning. But whenever I meet a hard leftist or a hard rightist, oh, I'm telling you right now, hard fact, if you are on both extreme sides of the spectrum, you are the problem. It's the same guy in a different hat. Okay. It's okay, Michi. This is a safe, not safe for work stream. But no, I say that because literally, so my in-laws are extreme leftists, right? And I don't like that, and I don't like extreme rightists either. And so, what do I mean by that? So they live in a red county. I live in Southern California, and a lot of people are like, oh my god, you live in a blue state. Yeah, but blue states have red counties, just like how red states have blue counties. Okay? I know politics fucking sucks. But my in-laws live in a very red county, And because of that, they have a lot of Trump supporters in that county. And so I remember there was this tiny mom and pop restaurant we all loved going to. We've been going to it for like 10 years. It's great. It's family owned. The food's kind of okay. It's not like over the top, but it's not bad. Um, sorry, I need to drink water. My throat hurts. Um, and one day they went in. We weren't there for that. Me and Cody weren't there for that. And they went in, and apparently they had a Trump 2024 sign. They had, stupid BS. But that was it. They had a sign in the back of their store. It wasn't in the front of their store. It was just a sign they had in their store. I don't like it, but it's their tiny business. If they want to show it off, they have the right to show it off. My in-laws called us screaming on the phone about how they're like, oh my god, I can't believe that. They can never eat there again. They can never do this and that again. And I'm sitting here like, y'all, you live in a tiny town? Are who's in a red county? So you're gonna boycott the tiny mom and pop restaurant that you guys really like? And it's like, well, yeah, because that's gonna hurt their business. And I'm like, okay. And I told them, I'm like, all right, okay, if you're gonna be that way, we're gonna keep the same energy, all right? Because they have T-Mobile. And I'm like, all right, you have T-Mobile. And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, so you need to get a different phone plan. And they're like, why? Oh, I'm like, oh, well, the T-Mobile supported the Republican Party. They're like, no, it didn't. And then they Google it. And I'm like, yeah, see, so T-Mobile, they support the Republican Party. So you can't have T-Mobile anymore. You can't have your phone. And I'm like, okay, you can't go to McDonald's. You can't go to McDonald's ever again because they support the Republican Party. You can't go to, you can't go to Home Depot. Home Depot, and they're big. They're like, well, Michelle, that seems ridiculous. How am I supposed to do that? I'm like, oh, okay, but you're gonna boycott a tiny mom and pop shop. And then they get mad at me because they're like, why are you always like this? And I'm like, because you guys are like this. It's the same thing with right-leaning people, because I have some right-leaning friends that I fight with, too, about this. And they're like, oh, I can't. I'm like, okay, all right. Okay. You hate leftists so bad? All right. Okay. Don't eat Skittles ever again, bitch, because they love gay people. Oh, wow. I hope you enjoy your Papa John's. Like, and then they're like, Michelle, that's ridiculous. And I'm like, yeah, see? There you go. Listen to yourself. It sounds ridiculous. When you're dealing with corporations, nothing's gonna happen. The only people that are gonna get hurt are the small businesses. Yeah. And I'm sitting here like, because again, we've loved that restaurant for years. Again, do I like that they have a stupid Trump 2024 sign in their stupid shop? No. I don't. I don't like it. But it's in the back of their shop. They don't ask questions about it. And I think they have the right to put it in the back of their shop. I don't like it. I don't support it. But they have their right to do that. Yeah, taste the rainbow, exactly. You know? It's so dumb. I'm like, okay, so yeah, so boycotts only hurt small business. And keep in mind, that's not me negating actual bad small business, because there is really bad small business. Like, there's a lot of homophobic people, there's a lot of, ableist businesses out there, there's a lot of just all of the isms, all of the obias. And I agree, I don't support those, and I don't think you should either. But when you're getting to, again, the multi-level level, nothing's gonna change. Because especially when they have businesses in other freaking countries. Because no one ever seems to take into account that. Like, another good example is, Chick-fil-A. I hate saying it, I do like Chick-fil-A. I don't eat it often, though. But I'm also here, like, again, Chick-fil-A is a restaurant that's all over, at least from what I know, it's in Canada and a couple other places, too. So, like, okay, so it's all over the world. Do I like what they do? No. Do I support them often? No. But they do have a good chicken sandwich. But then when people are like, wow, how could you do that? I'm like, oh, I'm not an idiot. I know they're bad. But again, I also know, hey, there are gay people who work at Chick-fil-A. Okay? Just like there are gay people that work at Hobby Lobby. Like, they do exist. It's not right, but people need a job. And I would rather help support people who need a job than helping the corp. So if that makes you not like me anymore, then that's fine, but that's how I feel about that. And I'm happy that you guys say that you really like my content and stuff, because, I speak my mind and shit. That reminds me, I need to redraw the Chick-fil-A mascot. Wait, the cows? Wait, what's the Chick-fil-A mascot? They're the cows, right? Yeah, okay, so there you go. Like, there's a Chick-fil-A in Paris, and I knew someone who was trans who worked there. Exactly. Exactly. Again, that's not negating the terrible things they have done. That's why I'm saying literally all we can do is educate things and call them out for it. Chicken. Well, no, I know it's chicken, but like I thought their mascots were like cows because that's what's in all their advertising. I saw it at Vaughn's Night. Dude, I bought the Chick-fil-A sauce too because they had it at our Stater Brothers, and I was like, oh, this is so bad, but I want it now. Now I want Chick-fil-A. I'm sorry, I'm such a bad influencer. I'm so hungry though. I am hungies. But no, but that's what I mean. Like again, I reiterate, if the corporation or the thing is in other countries, you're really telling me that every other country is going to care about America's politics. They're really not. It's like when other countries are going through political things and America doesn't care. It's not right, and that's why we should educate ourselves on them. Because Coca-Cola is free. If there are cows, they're on my list too. Homophobic chicken. No, that's like literally what I call it. Like, I don't even call it Chick-fil-A with my friends. I'm like, I'm gonna go get homophobic chicken. Every time me and my other LGBT friends buy from Chick-fil-A, we're like, taste the homophobia. Exactly! Exactly! Again, it's not right, but it's the same thing like Hobby Lobby. Like, I go back, we're going back to the privilege metaphor. So, so, I remember, because I grew up in Southern California, okay? I grew up very lucky that there's a lot of shit around that I can be picky if I want to. Unless I live in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, like when I lived with my in-laws. And so because of that, literally in my city, I have kind of everything. I have a Michael's, I have a Blick, I found out recently. I have a Hobby Lobby, I have a Joann's, all the craft stores. That are all pretty close within driving distance of each other. They're all relatively close. Right? And so I'm like, okay, so I have my choice. But I remember there was this TikToker I was watching where she lives in, I think, Maine, I think. If not New Hampshire, it was a smaller state. I'm not sure which one. I'm sorry, I know Maine and New Hampshire are different states, but I don't remember where. But she was talking about how she's like, hey, I'm an artist, and literally my only craft store that's within driving distance is Hobby Lobby, so I cannot boycott them because it's either I go to Hobby Lobby or I go to Amazon. And I use Amazon because I hate to say it, Amazon has become a necessary evil at this point. And again, you're oftentimes only hurting poor people because oftentimes poor people don't get the luxury of a choice. And then people were like, well, no, you should drive to a Michael's. And it's like, the closest Michael's is an hour's drive one way. So either I go to Hobby Lobby or I go to Amazon. Which do I want? And they're like, no, there's always another option. And I'm like, bitch, not really. Also, like, it's why I get mad. Okay. Because I went to Michael's the other day, right? I was looking at some inking pens because I'm like really like having fun in my sketchbook right now. And I was like, I really don't want to buy from Amazon right now. Went to Michael's for 1 single micron. At Michael's, it was like $3.99. When on Amazon, I could get a pack, like a 3-pack for $3.99. And yeah, and gas is expensive too. So I just ended up not buying it because I was like, I can't afford that. But then I looked on Amazon. I'm like, wow. New Hampshire has Michael's or Hobby Lobby, and it's mainly Hobby Lobby. I live in New Hampshire currently, and the nearest Michael's is like 2.5 hours away. Yeah, see, no, exactly. I'm sitting here, and another thing too is like, okay, I've talked about this openly. I live with chronic pain. Like, I'm technically, by definition, I have a disability in my back because I have a it's not a degenerative disc disease, but okay, so I fucked up my back when I was young at my job at the supermarket because my manager was making me do illegal stuff. This is the job that I got the bone spur in. I made like a whole story time about it on my YouTube a long time ago. But after that, my back was like never the same because I learned you're not supposed to push 18 carts in 15 minutes without the little stupid strap thing or the little cool robot pushy thing. I had to just pull them myself in 15 minutes, sweep an entire store in 15 minutes, and then do the carts again in 15 minutes. It was hell. And so I had that. And then, oh god, back in, oh, hold on, go away. Sometime in, I don't remember when the car crash was. I was in a really bad car crash with my friend Anna, Aeroflex Dracona Empress Kaiju. She made a YouTube video about it a long time ago before she like purged her YouTube. But yeah, she talked all about it. And I was in the side of the car that got hit. And I'm letting you know right now, adrenaline is a hell of a drug because I was dumb and I didn't see a doctor because I felt fine. Turns out, because I was on the side that got hit, I am blessed that I was not more hurt in because I was on the side that got hit by the truck. Like it was so bad that I dead ass had to crawl over my seat because my door wouldn't open. It was bad. I got really lucky that day. But I remembered that after a while, I ended up, hey, I think I recognize your VTuber model from the stream a couple of days ago. May I ask who made it? Ah, yeah, okay. So, this is her debut. This is Cleo. This is my model. She was done by Star Heavenly or Sawyer. He is also a Twitch streamer, and stuff, and he did the rig and the art for it. So it's all thanks to him, and he is Star Heavenly on, every platform, I believe. One of my mods, if you're there, could you slap Sawyer's info in the stream chat, please? Surprise car crash, thanks Satan. Dude, no, pretty much, it was bad. Like, I remember my, Anna had a terrible bruise. Her mother-in-law got, like, had to go to the hospital. It was a bad car crash. And so I remember shortly after that, like about a month or so later, my back started hurting when I would go on my walks and stuff. And I was like, there's nothing to do with that. It can't be. I'm fine. I'm fine. And I was stupid. And so I know my model doesn't show it, but I have vlogs where I'm in it, so you can definitely see. I do not hide my face. So yeah, on my like Instagram and stuff like that, and in my YouTube channel, I have like vlogs with my face in it, so you can see me, what I really look like. I know I help destroy the illusion, but whatever. For me, I don't care. I understand other people wanting to keep their anonymity. Me, I'm like, I keep enough stuff private. I'm fine. And so, I ended up it was getting worse. And I'm like, oh, it's gotta be because I'm fat. You know what I mean? Like, I need to lose weight, yada, yada, yada. And I went to a couple doctors, and they're like, yeah, it's because you're fat. And I'm like, damn, I knew it. But I'm like, it's weird, though, because, yeah, I gained weight, but, like, it didn't hurt as much as it used to, right? So it wasn't until I got married, and I got my new insurance, and I got, like, a whole physical done. I got a CAT scan and everything. And my doctor was like, ooh, you have, like, a nerve pinched between two of your vertebrae. And I was like, huh? And he's like, yeah, they're between two of your discs. And I'm like, how does that happen? Hello. And they were like, oh, it's really rare, but it's usually from extreme force or like trauma or something like that, physical trauma. And I'm like, oh God. I remember because ironically enough, I told Sky this, letters of, about this, and Sky was like, Michelle, I hate America. You should have gotten your back checked out so long ago. So yeah, literally the only way to fix my chronic back issue is if I get a really, really serious, really expensive, not covered back surgery, because it's not life-threatening, because I live in America. So it would be like anywhere between $15,000 to $20,000, which I don't have. Because they're like, it's not life-threatening, so our insurance cover it? Nah. It's not that debilitating that you, like, need a wheelchair or a cane. So you're not, like, really disabled, but you're, like, technically disabled. And I'm like, sick. I love this country, I say with sarcasm. Yeah, so again, my weight, here's the thing. My weight does not help. It's not the sole reason. But the car crash and the fucked up back from the previous job are. So because of that, literally, there are some days, and I love walking, I love working out, I love going stuff, but there are some days where the only way I can describe the pain is, because it's in my lower back, but it's not in my tailbone, where, like, a lot of, like, bigger people's, like, pain is. It's, like, right in the middle of my back. It feels like someone is taking a boiling hot knife and just twisting it in my spine. And that's, like, because there's a heat to it. And that's when I was talking to my other friends back, they're like, there shouldn't be a heat to it. And I learned the heat is the nerve! Ain't that great? So yeah, I'm one of the lucky ones, but I am technically disabled and I live with chronic pain. This is also why I didn't know that I had a kidney infection for a long time, because I was just used to pain. It's pretty bad. Mine doesn't either. Being a little chonker doesn't always help. Yeah, exactly, exactly. So that's why I always say, I'm like, it doesn't help, but it's not the sole cause for it. But anyway, so why was I talking about this? God damn my ADHD. I was talking about, oh right, because you were talking about privilege and stuff. Okay, so this other person I follow, she's a book talker. I love book talk. I love books. But no, she was talking about how she lives with chronic pain too. She has fibromyalgia and a degenerative disc disease. That's what she has, and so she's like, hey, half the time I have to walk with a cane and stuff like that, and like sitting, because I don't think a lot of people realize that when some people have like disabilities, there's actually times where like sitting is painful. Like there are some people that literally cannot sit for more than 30 minutes. Like they have to stand or just lay straight down. It's pretty bad. But all you ever hear about is the like, oh, you're disabled? Okay, well take a seat. And sometimes it's like, no, you can't even sit down for some people. That's why I do say that I'm one of the more lucky ones. But this lady was talking and she's like, okay, so because of my disease, I literally can't be in a car for a long period of time. And so I love Barnes and Noble, but because of that, I also can't hold a normal job. But again, because of America, I'm not technically disabled enough to get disability. And this is the lady talking, not me, because again, like I am one of the lucky ones and I was able to make my work the way it is now. But that's the thing too. There are a lot of disabled artists out there where this is their only way to make money. And they make good money. So it's not even like a knock to that. But she was talking about that and someone was like, no. How dare you buy books off of Amazon? They're evil. And it's like, yeah, but I can't be in a car for a long period of time. And Barnes and Noble is expensive. Like, I love Barnes and Noble, but it is expensive. And you want to know why it's expensive? It's expensive because they have to pay their workers. My sciatica makes sitting or standing painful. Yeah, exactly. Ugh, it's the worst. I'm sorry, Geeky Loki. I'm sorry to hear that. I got diagnosed with EDS a couple of years ago. And when I visited the doctor this year, they expressed my pain was caused by my weight. I'm rather thin for my height as well. Dude, it's the fat phobia in the fucking medical industry is horrible. It's when I learned you got to be an asshole. Like I swear to God, I started making jokes because my one gyno kept thinking I was pregnant, and I'm like, no, bitch, I'm just fat. Like I'm not pregnant. I'm just fat. Let's see. Technically I have a disability and I'm still able to use my body normally other than disability in my hand, and I'm an artist. Exactly. And then there are a lot of really healthy people that are artists too, but that's, again, it's not everybody. And that's the big issue there. And that's why I get mad, because then they'll be like, hey, privileged people can do that. And then people are like, I'm not privileged. And it's like, bitch, yes you are. Why are you making privilege seem like a bad thing? Because for sometimes it is a bad thing. But in other times, it's a matter of fact. But yeah, there's that. All right. I think I'm going to run one ad, and then I think I'm going to wrap it up in about 30 minutes. How's that sound, guys? That sound good? That sounds good. Okay. Let's see. I'm so excited. I'm wondering what I should eat. I'm like so hungry. I know we're like it's a weird place to jump back from with that, but I am starving. It's also not my fault. It's genetic and it can affect legs and hands and other things. No, exactly. That's a whole thing too. And like that's a whole other thing I get mad at when people are like, well, just do this thing. And it's like, bruh, I can't. Or I can't sometimes people are like, hey, have you tried yoga for your pain? I'm like, yeah, and I like yoga, but sometimes it hurts. And they're like, okay, well, just keep doing it. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to do it when it hurts. And they're like, well, then you won't do anything. And I'm like, no, it's not hurting because my muscles are sore. It hurts because I have a back issue. Let's see. Yeah, it's also not my fault. It's yeah, and that's a whole other thing too. Is like because sometimes things are genetic too. Like I know one of my little brother's friends growing up. I've known this kid his like literally his whole life since like kindergarten. I forget the type of arthritis he has, but he has some kind of arthritis where I remember like his whole senior year because it developed later on in life, and he's a twin. And he's the only one of the twins that actually got it because his other twin got tested and he didn't have it. Just luck of the draw, I guess. And so the way he described it, where his bones were deteriorating because of arthritis. Again, I don't remember the technical term for this disease. So like his senior year, he had to like be in a wheelchair and stuff, and he was getting surgery to be able to walk again. And I was really excited because when I saw him recently, I'm like, holy shit, you're walking. And he's like, yeah, I got goat bones in my legs. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, I got goat bone transplants. I can walk now. He's like, I'm still in pain and I have to get stuff from my hip. He's like, but I can walk again. I'm like, that's great. And it was really great. And I gave him a big hug. It was great to see him again and stuff like that. But that's a big issue a lot of people have, because sometimes he still needs to have a wheelchair. He's like, I can't tell you the like mean looks I get when I'm in my wheelchair for my arthritis disease that like makes my bones disintegrate sometimes. And then people are like, oh my god, oh thank you, thank you, so Jesus, holy shit, oh my god, Vera, what the fuck? Vera, oh my god! Oh my god! Vera! What the fuck? Oh, Vera, thank you. Oh my god, I was not expecting that. Holy shit, thank you. Holy shit. I'm so happy. Oh my god. In my brain fry. No, okay, what I was gonna say was, because I'm not gonna lie, I also, and here's another thing. I think people need to admit when they had some pretty bad, like, problematic like, ideas on things, because I know I did. Like, for a long time, I'm not gonna lie, I was very ashamed of myself, because I was one of those people where I'm like, well, no, people who need a wheelchair, like, either it's a temporary thing, or it's people who just dead-ass can't walk. And then I did what you're supposed to do, and I looked into it, and I researched, and I'm like, wow, that's a really ignorant way to think, because there are a lot of people that can walk just fine, but they have a lot of pain, or they can't walk for long periods of time, so they need a wheelchair. And again, it's one of those things where I'm like, wow, I really wish I was taught that in school, because I was always taught, oh yeah, if you're in a wheelchair, you just can't walk. I love your mom so much. Thank you! Thank you. It's all thanks to, Star Heavenly. Star Heavenly. It's all thanks to him. Oftentimes, I have to suffer with using both a cane and a wheelchair when I started the amount. It's exactly. I used to be aggressive towards kids, and I hated them, and I was mean, and I'd hit that kid. I've grown up so much, man. No, that's exactly the thing, and, like, that's what I mean. Like, it's okay to have problematic views on things in the past if you genuinely acknowledge they were problematic, you learned from them, and you are not that way anymore. Like, yeah. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Fine, I'll out myself out right now. When I was younger, I didn't really believe a lot of, like, ace people were a real thing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very ashamed of that. But now I'm fucking years later, and I'm here, and my therapist is like, oh, you're on the ace spectrum. And I'm like, wow, karma's a bitch, ain't it, Michelle? But no, that's what I mean. Like, it's things like that, like where you're allowed to be ashamed of bad views you had in the past if you grew and you learned from them and you don't hold those views anymore. I think the issue is when a lot of people are like, what? No, that was that problematic past. I do not see. I do not see. It does not exist. Made you one of us. Exactly. A similar note, when I was younger, I used to call people. Yeah, a lot of text. Can't read. Hold on. It's scrolling up. Similar note, when I was younger, I used to call people who used to. Damn it! Who used neo pronouns as dumb, and now I use them. Yeah, exactly. Right? Right? Oh my god, I saw. Hold on. Okay. Oh my god, I saw one guy use that scooter in a not safe way and literally called him out, faking eating it, because I literally saw him the day before walking on the sidewalk while I was walking to get my lunch, and bruh, leave those people alone. Yeah, exactly. I work with kids now, so I just don't know what I was thinking. Same, except substitute ace with non-binary for me. Yeah. I'm a different person. No, but that's what I mean. Like, cause that was the thing too. Like, I had very different, like, I had very problematic views on things. Again, I never voiced them very publicly. I did to, like, people I knew and stuff. But then I, like, thought about it and I did research and I learned from it. I'm like, oh my god, why did I think like that? What was I thinking? You know what I mean? And like, again, I had a very, now here's my excuse for this. It's not, no, not excuse, explanation, because it's not an excuse, it's an explanation. Because something like my therapist grilled into me as well. He's like, there's an explanation for a lot of things, but that doesn't mean it's an excuse. That's a very big distinction. I knew an extremely toxic poly couple. Extremely toxic. These people were, I made a whole YouTube video about how toxic these people were because I thought it was gross. And so for a long time, I secretly thought all poly people were like that. I was like, yep, there is always one person settling. There is always one person that's getting more, and yada yada yada. And now here I am years later, literally in a polyamorous freaking throuple relationship, and I'm like, wow, how the cookie crumbles. How the Uno reverse card had reversed. Yeah, I remember that vid, yeah. No, exactly. And like, stupid, but I'm glad I never harassed anyone. No, exactly, same. I never harassed anybody. Like, you know, and that's the whole thing. And that's why, and I find that also, like, funny in a fucked way. Because I hope that's going well. Oh no, it's going really good. Like I said, I'm hoping to be able to visit her at the end of the month. I'm very excited. Me a poly individual now. Exactly. And like, that's the whole thing. As long as you live and learn, and ignore. But that's something I always hate. It's like, I don't know who that person was. It's like, no, bitch, that person was you. You had problematic views. You had ignorant views. Just prove that you don't have those viewpoints anymore. Do better. Yeah, exactly. Same. I used to think polykills are toxic abusive because of the people I was raised around. Now I'm polyaming with the other partners. Yeah, see, good for you, Lambert. Good for you. See exactly what I mean. Like, and that's what I know about a lot of people. And I'm also a person. I'm not. Here's the thing too. I am not a pro poly person, but I'm also not an anti poly person because I think that's a big issue too. Is because I've met a lot of poly people now that are like, well, poly's the only way to be. Monogamy's dead, and I'm like, no, don't be that way. There are some people that are happy and healthy in monogamous relationships. I'm like, well, no, they're not, because we're human beings and we're meant to be. I'm like, guys, you're sounding just as bad. You're sounding just as bad as the other people are right now. You don't want to have those views. Like when Ketzun and their therapist helping him realize they're bi, or advertises men due to trauma. What? Okay, Minspe, I got no idea what you're talking about. I don't know who Ketzun is. I'm sorry, I apologize. Pretty much is the same as when people assume all furries do sexual stuff in suits. Exactly! I will admit, though, I did see a mersuit, like, in person the other day, and it's something that stuck with me because it was Cody's first time seeing a mersuit. We knew they existed. Okay, so fun furry fact. There are, from what I understand, I could be wrong, because I am not a furry. I just respect furries. There are 3 types of fursuits. There are partials, there are fursuits, and then there are mersuits. Now, a partial is like it said, a partial is a partial suit. It's usually like a head, some paws, maybe some feet, and a tail. Usually. But a fursuit is a whole ass suit. It's a whole ass, you got the whole thing, you're good to go. But a mersuit, from what I understand, a mersuit is a fursuit with a convenient place where there are clothes. From what I understand. And that the convenient place is because a mersuit, those are the suits that the people have their fun times in. I love your model. Oh my god. Thank you. I love her too. But yeah, no, because it was when I was at Annie Manga last year, and we were there, and there was a person, and the person in the first suit, like, they bent down to fix their paw or their shoe or something, and their skirt went up for a minute, because I remember Cody was like, oh my god, I think there's a hole in that fursuit, and I was like, huh? And I looked over, and they were getting up, and I was like, oh my god, Cody, that's a mersuit. And he's like, what's a mersuit? And then I'm like, my husband, who's a furry, I had to explain what a mersuit was. Because he's the furry where he doesn't want a fursuit, but he has a fursona. I have a fursona. Like, I have a fursona literally for him because I don't like care. I'm not against it. I have furry and anthro characters. I have a few, actually. I mean, besides Cleo, I have a bunch, like, that are there. But he likes the art more, so he's like, I just think furries and anthros, I like the art. And I'm like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, but you're a fucking furry, Cody, admit it. As a furry, this is pretty accurate. Persona, yeah. Yeah. My first one is pretty basic. Literally, it's just like me, a white cat with two tails. That's kind of it. Like, I need to update her reference sheet, but like, that's kind of all she is. And then Cody's a bear. I have 10 personas. I used to be a furry. Dude, okay. I give furries credit. Excuse me. When they do that, where they have like their different personas, and I'm like, good for you guys. Good for you, because there are some really cool ones I see, and I'm like, oh, those look like so much fun to draw. You guys look so great. And then I'm here where I'm like, that's just me. I'm a cat, I guess. Fursuits are my special insuits. Mersuits are designed to be used for naughty times. Usually they're just a hole or something like an actual zipper. Yeah, no, exactly. And again, no shame to kink. Let people have their kinks. I do not kink shame here, unless you know kink shaming is your kink. Then I guess go right ahead. But I don't know if I am anymore. I used to be semi-hardcore furry, and now I'm just vibing. I mean, I think that's fine too. But yeah, it's like, yes, it's the thing where you're like, furries are like, don't put the people that have sex in the fursuits with us. We're not the same. I'm like, no, you guys are the same. It's just a different part of the community, which is fine. Because like I said, there are some, soft, gentle furries. And then there are some raunchy furries. I've drawn forever. I'm taking a break practicing realism because I realize realism is now more than anything. Oh, that's good to know. Alright, heads up, guys. Oh, yawn again. I'm sorry. I'm very hungry. Okay, I'm like running low on energy. All I had today was some spam and eggs. I will be ending in about 4 minutes. But thank you guys for coming. I will be doing, I won't have the VTuber for it, obviously, because it's with my friends, but we do have PNG tubers. Me and my buddies tomorrow will be doing more Kink Attorney, which is our playthrough of Ace Attorney. We're going to be playing sometime tomorrow night. And then on Friday, I will be doing an art stream with my new model. And I'll have Cleo have a good like tablet by then and stuff. Sorry if any of the random stings of symbolism came from me. I was AFK and I can walk in. No, dude, that's fine. I think that's fine. No, I'm fine. Because we're gonna end it. Let's go back to Orange Cleo. Hold on, let me do the switchy switch real quick, so I don't frickin' dox myself. Oh no, wrong one. No, that was the purple one. I didn't want that one. I wanted this one. I want Orange Cleo to end off the stream. And then we gotta do the... Okay. There we go. Hi. Okay. So we're gonna zoom her in. Alright. We're gonna do one more bounce of wiggles. And then as you can see though, like I said, I feel so dumb, but I love the booby physics. I love how freaking Sawyer made her boobs just jiggly. I think it's great. I didn't notice the highlight before. I know, Al. I'm sorry. That's my chinchilla freaking out in the background. And her tail. He did such a good job on her tail and her ears. Yes, we love to see it. But if you guys stick around, I saw like quite a few of my friends are streaming right now, so we can pick a friend to raid, so we can share the love. Honker badonkers, yeah. I have everything for her but her design. Booba physics make everything better. Yes, they do. Also, like I said, I also love the fact that she's got the little shine in her bill. And oh no, it's the Popo! but thank you guys for joining me. I know for the technical difficulties it was hard, but thank you. I had so much fun. I hope you guys did too. And yeah. All right. Let's see. Who's gonna raid? We're almost there. Thank you for the stream. Love the debut. Thank you. I loved it too. I thought it was so much fun. Oh my god. What time will the art stream be? I'm gonna shoot for the art stream to be around noon or 1, because I found out that Cody's going into work later this phase, and so he's not doing triples again, thank God. But yeah, so it'll be sometime around 1 on Friday, and I always keep the VOD up after the fact. Yes, it was very fun. All right, we're almost there. I want to try to get like the 3:30 so bad. All right, let's see. Who can we raid? Who is doing it? All right, we got Ooh, okay. My buddy Vexy, they are they also have a VTuber, and they use them. They're also doing an art stream. Let's share the love. Let's raid Vexy, and let's give them some good arts. Ready? All right, we are gonna raid. Let's go. Start the raid. Come on. Twitch, don't be mean to me. Come on, start the raid. There we go. We're getting ready. We're getting ready to show the love. Let's go. All right, are we there? Okay, wait. Yeah, okay. And then right now. Okay, did it work? Yes. Okay, good. Okay.